actually hired her when it wanted something more. Her soul.
Oh,
And the main
goodness.
character was technically not having that.
I don't think I've seen that. Like, I think I'm thinking Disturbia. That's what I was thinking when you said
Disturbia.
Suspiria.
I remember that movie. Disturbia.
That's Laura's like comfort film, Disturbia.
That is my comfort film. Like, I really enjoy Disturbia.
Rock.
We watched Monsters.
Oh, that one, Shia LaBeouf one. Yeah, I've seen this one.
Yeah.
It's based on the old Hitchcock film,
Mm.
which I don't remember. What was the Hitchcock one called?
Something
So great because he got a girlfriend out of
Windows
it.
or something? Window. Not Secret Window, but something Window, I'm sure it was called.
Secret Window, that's a good one.
Can't remember.
That's a
what it was.
That's a
hilarious.
really good film, yeah.
That's a hilarious one, in fact.
That's the Johnny Depp, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like, what do you expect was going to happen?
I know, it was quite scary.
I was more mad at the gothic girl, too, because I'm like, what you getting scared for?
Is that the one that he's in a cabin?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
I vaguely remember that.
I didn't like the fact that the cops told him not to go in town anymore. I'm like, that's fucking shitty, dude.
So Shy's there. I don't see a problem. So he might be without him, but he did break his wrist, so that kind of tracks. She'll ping him though.
It was Rear Window that's like Disturbia.
I mean, like I said, he got a girlfriend out of it, so good on him.
Yeah.
A really good Hitchcock film is Shadow of a Doubt. Is like really good. You should watch that.
Shadow of the Doubt.
Is that the Orson Welles one?
Yes, the one that he's like, what's called, like, he was like murdering the old ladies for their money.
Right now, I'm on this tip of actually trying to push my tolerance for certain movies. Like, movies hard to watch. I've already finished Siberian Film. The House on the Left, I think that's what it's called. Finished that one.
I watched that one as well.
Do you mean hard to watch as in like they're disturbing, not that they're garbage?
Yeah, disturbing. I mean, grindcore is cool. I mean, I like Terrifier. Or Splatterpunk, they like to call it.
I always find that Vacancy that she likes difficult to watch. And it's not explicit in any way, but it's just like...
to watch at times as well.
Yeah, it's weird because it's not explicit in any way, and it's not like deeply psychological, which is something I find kind of tricky to watch sometimes. But it's just something about it just I'm not comfortable with.
Like,
Irreversible.
I can't watch, like, Wrong Turn and stuff. I can't watch that anymore. I used to watch things like that when I was a teenager.
Wrong Turn. Well, you know, I can't really blame those kids, because how do they know that hillbilly folks are up there killing people? It's like, how do they know?
That's so funny.
I don't find cannibal stuff difficult to watch, really, but I just don't like cannibal stuff, usually.
I'm pretty on the verge of, like, I can watch anything now. I am so desensitized by things now. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah. I used to really, because of my anxiety, I couldn't watch like really psychological things about having like schizophrenia or something like that, because it was way too close to what anxiety kind of makes you feel like.
The thing is that tell me something. They did a good job? That's the question you should ask. Like, damn,
almost universally, they do not do a good job, but they make it like the way they suggest it is like you just don't know what you're doing. It's something that really plays it. When you've got anxiety, like an anxiety disorder, panic attacks and stuff like that, the thought that like you might be doing stuff or saying stuff that you're not actually doing, or that you're not in control of yourself, is just something that's really prominent in your thoughts. So watching anything that suggests that you could have like a split personality or something like that, even when it's not done well, and they never do it well, that it's enough, man, to make it like unwatchable when you're suffering from that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it now because I don't have anxiety anymore, but or not to that extent.
I've seen A Spit on Your Grave. Listen, I only saw the original. can't watch the newer one because of my friend said, and I hate it. By the way, you caught us in the middle of watching hard movies to watch, and how I'm just desensitized.
What
of
movies
everything.
did
I
you
imagine
watch,
Shy's like
Cheyenne?
desensitized because she watches tons
yeah.
of garbage.
Did you watch the appendix?
No, not yet. I was busy watching Suitable Flesh.
What's that?
And then it's a new. Do you know who Stuart Gordon was?
Oh,
did-
what's that?
Stuart Gordon directed shit, my brain just fell out my ass.
Stuart Gordon. Here he is. Let's see what he likes to make.
Sorry, Reanimator. God, my brain.
Ooh.
Some other cheesy, over the top 80s films, but anyway, Suitable Flesh was one of his he was working on before he died.
Oh, he passed? Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
He passed.
someone else picked it up. It's very 80s cheese, but too much sex. I didn't really care for. I'm not into sex stuff.
Where is it?
I'm not into sex stuff.
Body
I've become asexual as I've gotten older.
From Beyond, never seen it.
Oh, From
Don't.
Beyond? Classic.
Oh, he made Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? That's hilarious. Oh, he wrote it.
He wrote it. Anyway, it's a bit. It's kind of a schlocky horror with Heather Graham and.
Let's see that.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, with Heather Graham and more importantly, Barbara Crampton.
How could you not tell from the trailer that was going to have lots of sexy scenes in it?
I didn't watch the trailer.
Oh, okay.
I only knew it was the film Stuart Gordon was working on before he died. So.
Oh, Heather Graham's in this? Oh, yeah, there is sex.
I showed Laura the trailer. Laura was like, goodness gracious.
Suitable Flesh. Have I seen this? No, I haven't seen this.
It looks like a horror comedy.
New. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, it's not really comedy, but it's one of those kind of unintended comedy type things.
That can't be
it's H.P. Lovecraft.
It's a bit campy.
What's it based on the H.P. Lovecraft book?
It's based on one of his short stories. Very loosely.
The Thing on the Doorstep. Nice.
Yep, very, very loosely.
Right, I'm not gonna read all this. I'm gonna watch it. Right, just fine.
Yeah, your mic's not lighting up at all, Laura.
Light 'em up.
Oh god, I warn you, it's not very good.
It's fine. I've seen worse.
I'm a fan of schlock and campy horror films.
Gotta go check.
Yeah, because those can be the best of the best if they do it right.
My favorite horror film is Sorority Babes at the Slimeball Bowl-rama.
Damn. What a name.
Oh, if you haven't seen it, it's a classic. Did you hear the sound my husband made when I said it was a classic?
Say the name again.
Sorority Babes at the Slimeball Bowl-rama.
All right, I'm just gonna put at the Slimeball Bowl-rama.
Bowl-o-rama with Linnea Quigley, who is one of the best scream queens.
Testing. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Testes. 1, 2, 3.
All right, let's see if I can find it like this. Here it is, Sorority Babes at the Slimeball Bowl-rama. There it is. All right, HD remastered. Oh yeah, this is 80s.
Oh, it's so 80s. It's like the pinnacle of 80s crap horror. That or Chopping Mall.
I watched the Jim Carrey sort of Dracula movie. Well, it wasn't Dracula, it was like vampire movie.
Love Bites?
Love Bites. I think that's what it was.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. Oh my god. Actually, that vampire is disturbing. I'm like, really? You gotta bite the fans? You gotta bite a virgin's dick? Really? How?
Yeah, that falls in the category of kind of schlocky, although it's intentionally comedy.
I mean, kudos to the character that got to do it in a coffin. I'm like, oh, okay.
So that was quite funny. the end part.
I need a virgin.
So wait, do you
Like,
categorize Schlocky Shy as films that are just campy?
all right, horror comedy. That's what it is.
Schlock and camp are kind of different. Schlock is like just bad.
Because for Schlocky, I
Right.
tend to think it just means it's cheap.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll put that
yeah.
in my list of watching. Sorry.
No, campy is more where it's a bit. It's not necessarily cheap. It's just over the top and.
Yeah, it's funny without trying to be funny. It's unintentionally
Yeah.
funny. That would be, I would say, the
All
campy.
right. So go time. These are on my list of watching, and I'll watch them later. Sorority bathes in Slamorama.
I can't believe I've actually recommended that to somebody. But in horror like slasher circles, it is considered a classic of those cheesy 80s slashers.
Have you seen the autopsy of Jane Doe?
I have not.
Yeah. Story is that I forgot what they're called. Who look at bodies? What are they called? I probably know them. I don't.
Everybody looks at bodies technically.
Yeah,
but,
morticians find an
yeah.
actual like body that's like well reserved, and they keep. The more they study on it, the more weird shit happens around them.
Archaeologists, you mean then, yeah.
Yeah, autopsy of Eminem.
Mortician would be somebody that prepares the body for funeral and stuff like that. The coroner's one that picks up the body from the crime scene. But if you're talking about somebody that digs up an old body, that'd be like an archaeologist.
Yeah, the
Or a
autopsy
gravedigger.
of Jane Doe. Yeah,
I've written it down.
it's up and down, but when you really think of the concept, it's like that's some scary ass shit.
Quite literally nothing scares me though.
Huh, when you think about it.
Well, that's you say he's desensitized to like disturbing films. And I would say when you got anxiety, like psychological films, you can find kind of hard to watch.
The Babadook. Why I hard
dude.
time watching
Love
that.
Babadook.
Oh, why?
I didn't find Babadook
I
difficult
really-
to watch one.
I really like the Babadook, but it does kind of
Dude.
bother me.
Because it's motherhood and stress and depression and all that stuff.
Did it do a good job? I always ask that when people have high stress on these movies.
I mean, I think if it's too stressful for you to watch, it probably didn't do a good job because you're supposed to be able to still, pull people through to the end.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, it just depends
I
on your
don't find it-
disposition.
Yeah, I don't find it too stressful to watch. It's just, it's the whole mental health aspect is. I think it's really well done, and it hits a little close to home.
Yeah, so you mean
We
more
got you, we
like
got you, we got you.
you could make it through watching it, but it's not something you would want to watch again necessarily, even though you recognise it was a good film.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of people feel that way
Yeah.
about Schindler's List, but I've watched Schindler's List about 5,
Man,
6
I
times.
watched the list so many goddamn times because I love the story.
Yeah, it's a great movie, but I don't find it difficult to watch.
One film that James and I agree it's an excellent film, but we will never watch it again. What's the Lars von Trier one with Bjork?
Oh,
Dancer
God,
in the
York.
Dancer in the Dark. Such a
know
good
that is.
film, but you won't want to watch it twice.
I know Black Swan was a little like that for us as well.
It's a musical
Yeah.
drama, the
bet.
parents and the musician
It's
Bjork
maybe.
is a factory worker.
Yeah, it's a brilliant film, and especially considering it's Lars von Trier.
Shit, it has Bjork in it. Of course it's amazing.
But it's a gut punch, and it's like you just feel like shit afterwards.
Yeah, I think something that makes you feel really empty afterwards because you're like, oh, that was harsh.
Yeah.
I probably could watch
Alright,
it again, but honestly, the last Rambo film, Rambo 6, that has a bit in it, man, and I just didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
What?
And
You
I
mean
was
the
like,
last
that's-
Rambo?
Yeah, and I was like, that's super fucking dark.
I've not seen it. Don't no spoilers.
Well, I'm not, but I just like, I didn't think it would go that far. And I
Yeah.
was like, Wow, it really
Yeah.
fucking affected me.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, damn. Let's change the subject, though. Oh, shit. But I think I know what you're talking about.
I just finished a good horror book today called The September House. And
Nice.
it was kind of all over the place thematically, but it was really good.
Is that an older book?
I don't think so. I think it's
Have
fairly
you
new.
read The Playground?
I have not.
You've heard of The Playground?
I have not.
Yeah, Aaron Bogart's splatterpunk Playground.
Oh,
Be careful.
no splatterpunk.
Oh, you don't like splatterpunk? Okay.
September House sounds familiar. But if it's
Well,
not,
I don't really do gory. Not in books anyway. I don't know.
With me, it's like, it's a up and down. It's just how you do it. If they just do gore for the sake of gore, I'm like, oh, okay, this is just a gore fest. I can't. Because it's just
Yeah,
whatever.
I read this book and I can't even remember what the title was, but it was basically you felt like they were the cannibals, but they weren't the cannibals. It was like the family. It was like, you know, they made out as if the family next door were the cannibals, but they were actually the cannibals.
Yeah.
And then it took like a sort of twisted turn, because when I was like reading, I was like, oh my goodness, I was like, they're the cannibals. It's like so scary. And then I was like, I can't read this anymore. It's too scary.
put the book inside the fridge.
Yeah, well, it was basically like that under the bed. I put the book under the bed. I couldn't read it.
The September House came out this last
Oh,
September.
I definitely know what I was thinking of then. It sounds familiar, man. Maybe there's
But
a
it
movie or
starts-
some similar name.
Yeah, it starts out like this woman has found her like dream house, but it's haunted, and this isn't a spoiler because that's on the book jacket. But it starts out kind of like humorous, like she's just gonna get on with the ghosts because she's not giving up her house, but it takes some twists and turns. And there's points where you start to question the reliability of the narrator, which I quite enjoy. An
Yeah.
unreliable narrator if it's done well.
Yeah, it could
Because
be
some
really
can really
easy.
fuck it up.
Yeah, you can really easily fuck that up, I think. Not
But it was done quite well.
not just to the extent that it becomes obvious or whatever, but they can really fuck up in the sense that it just becomes ridiculous.
Yeah, where they overplay their hand, or
Yeah.
yeah. But this has some points where you're questioning it. You're like, is this a reliable narrator? I don't know.
You want to
Which
hop
was
in?
better than.
You want to hop in Roll20 again? So shy.
I'm in Roll20.
No, I said sorry because I talked over you.
Oh no, sorry.
Right, I don't think you're gonna have a problem, but this kind of makes sense anyway, considering he just broke his arm. Yous were at the psychic centre when we left, because you retreated back there before deciding to go anywhere else.
Yes.
So I'm assuming Bruce is just going to be doped up in painkillers, and you set him down on the couch to put a blanket over him, and you're just like, he's not going to be any good to us just now doing anything, he's better just staying here. And he starts like gibbering on about how he's the Lord of the Forest, and about his mansions and riches that he has stashed away and all this crap, and yous are like, is this guy just like demented, or or has he really got a lot of stuff going on in the background we don't know about? But to date, you had arrived in New York to help these hunters. The person that reached out to you or you made contact with was butchered along with some other people. You've met Sam. You've got files off of Sam, which you went to the Hunter HQ, which is a laundrette ran by Chang, and he gave you Sam's files. And within Sam's files, you had files about various missing people, murders that had happened, gangsters that had been killed, and it alluded to someone that was also alluded to in Mars notes, which was an SK, which you can identify with Solus Camilla, which appears to be a vampire which arrived in New York about 100 years ago from Hungary. And you were doing an investigation on another place that was mentioned, the Mathewson Holdings. And when you went up there, you ended up killing a vampire, or vampire-like creature at least, that was up there living in the penthouse, or the executive suite at the top. From there, you kind of retreated, and I missed it. You went to Blood Centre to investigate as well, and you discovered there's vampires there when they were alerted to your werewolf's blood. When you try and make a donation.
Yeah.
So now you were made contact by someone that was in Presidium, which was another company that was mentioned. And a couple of names were mentioned. You managed to lure Odo Peterson and his bodyguard into a conference room and confront him, and clearly identified that he was linked to the people that had spoken to you and told you to stay away from certain areas and certain persons in your investigation. And they pointed you towards a vampire that they named as Ethan Vorst, who was responsible for the killings that they assume you're investigating. And they've told you to steer clear of these other areas and other persons and focus your investigation in that direction. And they gave you a name of someone who, and a location that person is known to kind of make dealings and run business out of, which was a club in Queens.
Oh yeah, and you said that it's only open at the weekends.
Yeah, I mean, it's a club. It's open. I said, well, actually, I checked the actual real times it's open. It is like Friday, Saturday, Sunday that it's open. It's not open on a Thursday night, as far as I could tell. So you guys just now are...
Is it Tuesday?
No, you are on Wednesday, I believe.
Oh, right, okay.
Which is the 20th of September 2023.
Do we want to check out the club before everybody's in it?
Was that the one that we were? Was that the one that was like mafia run?
Yes, I'm just trying to pull up the name here, but the name you were given of the person, and they were supposed to operate out this club. Obviously, you don't know if it's when it's closed, when it's open. But you could wait until the week. Sorry, you could wait till the weekend and go in there when you know there's going to be people in there.
Yeah, I was going to say that because basically because of the suitcase of the stuff that I think we're best going to.
We might be holding on to some mafia drugs.
Yeah.
So is Camilla. You heard the name Henrita, Odo Pearson, and Gina was the one that met you, that Odo talked to on the phone as well. Lazzaro Manfrin was the mafia capo, and he operates out of what's it called here? The Jove nightclub in Queens. And then the 1 in a billion chance somebody from the Jove nightclub ever listens to this, I'm not implicating them as a mafia operation.
What was the name? Lazzaro something?
Manfrin. He works for the Bonanno crime family.
Joe Bonanno?
He's the mafia, club owner or club manager?
They just said that he operates out of there. So he, you don't know what the relationship is with that. He could own it, he could part own it, it could be a silent partner, it could just be a mob hangout. You're not sure of the dynamics there. That would be something to investigate.
We could give him the stuff for information. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, we could try that. They'll probably wonder how we got a hold of it.
So what is our game plan?
We can just say we found it.
We found it on the ground.
Before we go further than that as well.
And we're returning it back to its rightful owner with maybe they could do a goodwill gesture and
I was going to say
get some information.
We're doing a good deed, just returning property to its rightful owner.
And you also remember you looked into Ethan Vorst himself to try and determine who he was, and he was like a missing person from a couple of years ago. He was quite a young guy. He was like a university dropout, and quite a bit of a sort of anarchist kind of vibe about of him. And after he disappeared, his mother committed suicide apparently. That's what you uncovered about
Did
him.
we get any other information about him?
That's what I got in your notes here.
Do we
Yeah,
have
that's much
any
as I
like
remember.
connections as in friends that people?
Yeah,
he
we
was
looked at
friends
that. He didn't seem to have any like real friends. There was a lot of well-wishers and people expressing concern when he was missing. Oh, that's terrible, that kind of thing. But nobody seemed to really have any kind of interaction with him on social media prior to that. You know what I mean? It was just empty acquaintances.
I remember the word loner
Yeah,
thrown around.
yeah, because his photographs were all. They weren't like with friends doing stuff. It was all photographs of stuff he'd taken and you know, outrage posts. The way it's like, look at this person doing such and such. Very much fitted the profile of the disenfranchised young white male.
Yeah, so do we want to go to the club and try to return the case, or do we want to pursue Ethan Vorst?
Maybe we go to Ethan first and then we go to the club.
The club on the weekend
Yeah.
when we're less likely to get capped
Yeah.
in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah. Because obviously, I mean, if you go during the week and it is closed, you'd have to break in to get in. But if you go the weekend, you could just go in as
Walk
attendance.
in. Sounds good. Let's pursue Ethan. So what do we have for him?
Well, you found a home address for him. I think the picture
Nice.
was...
Sorry, I don't mean to be taken over, like leading. I'm just...
No, you're good. I
I
like
do it all
this.
the time.
This
Yeah,
group
I'm
needs a
liking
leader.
this.
I just want us to be more organized than last time. We spent,
Yeah.
like half an hour trying to decide what we were going to buy at the store or something.
Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, let's go to that address and just like scope it out.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, I said this was one of the nicer neighbourhoods in the Bronx. So it's a very sort of middle class kind of area.
First of all, I think Aaron, as he's a plumber, maybe you could just say like, you know, you're going through all the neighborhoods because of the sewerage system. There's something up with this sort of sewerage system, and they
Brilliant.
the pipes. Yeah,
Let's
I
do
think
it.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Matter of
that's a
fact,
good
let's.
strategy.
Yeah, that's good. And also, can I double check that?
Yeah.
Double check what, sorry.
Double check that if there is a sewage problem, and if there is, can I make a sewage problem and then redo it?
You
Well,
can
I
do that,
mean,
but yeah.
would anybody... Sorry.
I was just
Go ahead.
thinking.
Let Laura go.
No, you go. I was thinking what's called that is quite palatable, saying that there's a sewage problem, because people will be like, oh no, I don't want my pipes to be, you know.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And I like your idea. Don't get me wrong.
So we are in, just check, we're in September, not August, right?
Yeah, September.
Yeah, so
September
September, well, actually New York City, and I thought I remembered this, actually had a lot of rainfall. So flooding was happening all over the place, particularly in like Queens and the Bronx. So for them to have some sort of problem with the drainage due to the flooding would be perfectly believable.
Yeah, all I was gonna say is most people aren't gonna know if there's a sewage problem unless you come and say there's a sewage problem, so they'll buy that.
Can't believe I said sewerage. It was like
Sewerage.
Sewer out of there.
I just
Alright,
like
then.
put the two words together.
Then let us begin.
Okay. Okay, so you wanna, Aaron, you wanna go to the front door and ask, why don't we all get sort of like, you know, we can all be like plumbers, you know, but you can be the lead.
We'll get some overalls, or
Yeah.
coveralls.
Yeah.
And we'll just hang back by the van.
Okay, yeah, I mean, so
Go into my van. There are extra suits.
Yeah, I was gonna
There's
say
bio suits in there.
you would definitely have
Put 'em
extra
on.
boiler suits and stuff like that anyway.
Yes, put them on. And pick up some gear. I don't know. Pick it up.
Yep.
Whatever you do, do not touch the big pouch. Oh,
Okay.
yes. All right. While they're doing that, I'm gonna go alone. You guys can come in and act like you're all ready. All right.
So
Here we go.
if you're arriving on the street where the house is situated, let's just say, I can't remember the weather was like this day. Let's say it's pouring rain just now, actually, when you get there. And there will be a for sale sign in the front yard of the house that you are going to.
Okay.
Ho ho! How much? Well, that later.
A quick look on the internet would be able to tell you the asking price.
All right. Phone. How much?
Somebody might still be living there while it's for sale.
It's been put on the market around just shortly after the date you have of the mother's suicide. It was put up in the market. It has not sold since then, and they have had to cut the price down since then because it's just not selling.
Oh. So how much is it now?
I don't know.
Is that really relevant?
It's cheaper.
He's like, it's cheap. I'm like, done. I bought it.
It would certainly be a bargain to purchase it, yes.
All right. So I'm going to go buy this house also.
You can put an offer, but that's something that doesn't happen right away, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, I need to talk to the landlord first, don't I?
The realtor, if you're trying to buy it, yeah.
I still think go with the plumbing thing because.
I'm going to do both, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do both. I'm just waiting for God to get me started.
Or you could, I suppose you could do both because you could go, oh, you're selling the place.
I just said thank you. I just said that.
I know. I'm just kind of playing it out in my head. Thanks.
Okay, so are you going to go up and chap on the door, or do you want to call the realtor first?
I'm gonna call the realtor first.
Does anyone remember what time of day it was when we left? Actually, was it Wednesday morning or was it later?
I think it was like a lunchtime.
It must have been later because you went to the conference room and all that.
I think it was
right?
About 5, I would say, 4 or 5.
Okay, so let's say you've got an hour before the realtor closes, right? Because it's in the early evening. So you ring them up. The answer is hello, yes.
Yes. Would like to buy a house. I forgot what the house is called. The house is called.
You give her the address, yeah. Oh, well that'd be great. Yes. Unfortunately, we're about to close in the next 30 minutes or so. Could I make an appointment and have you come in tomorrow?
Tomorrow where? What's the address?
It's just elsewhere in the Bronx.
Oh, somewhere else. Okay.
Sure. Could I have your name, please?
Name is Aaron.
Okay, Aaron. And what's your surname?
God, I'm gonna use Beauregard.
Oh, okay, Mr. Guard. Okay. If we can see you tomorrow, I can get you in about 10:30.
Yes.
Excellent, Mr. Guard. Okay, then we look forward to seeing you. Thanks so much for your interest.
Yeah. Then I hang up and then I try the door. Well, is anyone in there though?
Yeah, walking up to the house, you can see the windows are not boarded, but peering through the windows, you can see that the furniture has been taken out, and it does look like nobody's living there.
By the way, I text all that to
us.
I'm assuming you two are sat in the van, rain pouring down all around you.
Yeah.
You can actually see a picture of the house glim if you're on Roll20 as well.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's quite a nice looking house. The street will be empty this time because it's pouring the rain and it's getting to like, sort of sundown time. People will be coming in from work, I imagine this time, so there will be some cars going by in the street and like the splash of water behind you as they do so. But you're standing in the porch now, so what would you like to do?
I would like to be. Where are you guys at? You guys are still in the van?
I
Yes.
assume, yeah.
You guys can come out because I told you to go into the van and get the stuff and then come out.
Well, we'll just follow you then.
Yeah.
Okay, can I ask you all just important items that you have on your person? Like what you carry?
I'm gonna say I'm carrying a what's called a pen knife.
Okay.
I can pick for you guys if you want.
And also as well, like, because he had, like, in the van, he had tools and stuff, so I have, like, screwdriver and stuff like that.
I've got my Glock. I'm out.
Jesus Christ. We're gonna tow that sewage off.
Hey, I'm a bartender who works late nights. I'm always armed.
It's just funny because, goddamn sewage. Shit. Okay.
Yeah. So you two come out with your tools and stuff, and you're all kind of squeezed into the porch to get out of the rain a little bit. It's September. It's raining, so it's not the warmest, but it's definitely like colder up closer to this house.
Is it just me, or was that a chill?
You touch the door quick.
I touched the door.
Okay, do you want to roll intuition?
The 2 dice.
Yeah, because you have understanding, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, roll 2 dice. You immediately get a sense of just malice and violence off of this place. There's been something horrific that's happened here. You're getting flashes of like blood and screaming, of like something demonic and monstrous just like forcing its way in here and committing an act of extreme violence.
This is definitely the place. Definitely.
Alright, should we just B&E it or just because this is gonna be our new place, so
Let you do the talking. We'll just like stand in the back.
I knock on it.
There's no answer to the knock, but you can hear something that's maybe sounds like a cat or a dog, like running down the stairs inside, or running up the stairs inside.
So, who likes animals? Because I heard a cat or something.
Should we go round the back and see? Like, not...
Yeah, let's do that, because we're all geared up, so people know the difference. So we go to the back. Okay,
so you step out into rain again, run round the side. There's no car there, but there is like a garage for parking a vehicle in. There's a little fence on a latch. You like grab onto top of the fence and sort of hop up a bit to look over, and you can see the backyard. And there's just like a drying line for clothesline. And the garden's a little overgrown, not terribly so.
So we gonna go around the back and do some B&E?
Sorta, yeah. First, let's look at these pipes. You said there were any pipes or anything?
Well, I mean, there'll be gutters, not really pipes and such.
Alright, look at the gutter. Yeah, I say this out loud. Yeah, we're gonna have to go in. Alright, let's go in. Trust me.
Yeah, so round the back, possibility that the house on the one side could, if anyone was in there, they might be able to see you. if you're like a little distance back from the wall. But if you're up against the wall windows, you're probably out of line of sight for anyone. And being raining, there's nobody out in their garden at this point. So there's like a back porch with a back door, and then there's like another window similar to the front on the same end of the living room, and probably a little like basement window just to the floor at the ground level as well, which isn't which is not something that's common like around here.
All right, let's go down there.
So crouching down there is something like blocking the window. It looks like cardboard or something.
I think I know. We know what's down there, right? I tell that to the team. Out of character, you guys okay?
Laura went to the bathroom. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom in a second as well.
go use the damn bathroom.
Because we drank coffee at like the same time.
But yeah, go use the bathroom.
Well, Laura's in there right now.
Yeah, I need to wait for her to get out.
Oh, you only have one. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, in the UK, it's not that common to have more than one bathroom unless you live in a big fancy house.
Well, look, I have my own visions for them. I think they live in a fucking mansion. I don't know why.
What? You think they live in a mansion?
Yeah, I think you on a cruise and shit. You know, might as well dream
I
big,
live in a
right?
dump.
Oh, come on! At least let me dream.
No, it's really common. Everybody seems to think, all my American friends think that when I move to the UK, they think it's that I've got like money and live in a fancy house.
You know, okay, fine. If it's a dump, it's an old ass castle. There. Boom,
well,
right there.
I live near one.
An old ass castle would not be a dump.
That's what the,
Well,
like, that's
I don't know. The castle by me is kind of a dump because it's just ruins.
There it is. There it is.
That's
See?
ruined, so that's not a castle.
Well, part of it's still standing.
Because most of the castles are like hotels and shit. Anyway, right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You guys can converse about what you want.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there was cardboard, so we know what's behind there, correct?
Yeah.
You don't know? I mean, think about it. What the hell is covering themselves? Why would you want to cover that? Unless it's like a dark room, though, but that's besides the point.
We wanting to maybe remove the cardboard and just like
Correct.
get rid of the glass.
Correct.
I feel as if it's like too easy.
That's why I'm kind of worried about that.
It'll definitely, yeah. We're definitely being set up for something.
You got your Glocky Glocks, so you're good.
I've just got a screwdriver and penknife.
Where's your crystals?
The crystals weren't going to do it.
Please.
It would be so funny if they actually did do something. I'd be like, oh my goodness. So what else should we do then? I'm thinking if this is a trap, then why don't we do the cardboard for the glass and then go round the other side?
You do that. I like that idea. You do that. One person goes to the other side. Another one goes in. I'll go in.
I don't think we should split up though. I feel like if we split up then it's just going to be really bad.
I know.
Because I think if we all...
But if we all do it, then it's more suspicious.
Yeah.
But I don't blame you. I mean, okay. First, let's just go down here. Let's see if it is...
We should have just checked the door to see if it was open as well.
Okay, I tell you what. So, once God comes back, I'm gonna ask your character to go check the door if it seems unlocked. If it's unlocked or not, you come back and tell us, and we'll go in that way. If it's not, I'll commence to start doing the basement stuff, window stuff.
Okay.
Ready? Break.
I still think that we should do the glass and the cardboard first, then go round the front, because then they'll think that we're going in the back, but we're not.
I
Noted.
agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's all in favor than that.
Outside stuff first.
Cool.
Okay, sorry about that.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to remove the cardboard.
Okay,
And
so
then-
obviously it's a glass window, so and it's probably quite thick glass because it is the basement one. So you just need to smash that open if you want to go in through that window.
Or try to push it as far as wide and then remove it.
Do you not have your thing that you could just like whack it?
I didn't want to break the window.
Like, don't we want to break the window? Because then they'll go to the back,
Do you,
and then if we go round the front,
do you want to use one of your tools then, Aaron, to try and just like break the latch on the window?
Okay, so I do.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a roll.
Which roll?
What kind of relates to breaking and entering?
Being an Indian.
Are
do you not have
you
intimidation?
intimidation? That's
Huh?
how is breaking into the window intimidation?
Is
It unlocks. Damn.
I think either athletic or dexterous would give you a dice.
I have athletics.
Okay, do you have improvised under combat?
Yes.
Okay, well then you can have 2 dice. Critical.
Ah!
Oh,
that's
Yeah.
a good.
The wood is like sodden and almost rotten, and you're able to just kind of like chip away a little section of it, and then put in a thin screwdriver and just like knock the latch off to the side, and then pry the whole window open up. Immediately, some water starts to like seep in because it's raining, and it's just like a cardboard box that's like been stacked up in front of this little window, and you kick that forward, and it scatters onto the ground. You can see inside the basement, there's not very much. You can see like a big heater, a big water container, boiler thing, in one corner with like various like pipes connecting it to the rest of the house. You can see there's like an old workshop desk that's immediately below the window, and that's where some boxes have been stacked up. And you can see in the middle of the room, it's just a big, huge pile of dirt.
Vampies have been here. Do we want to go round
Yes.
the front? Yeah.
Yeah, we see that. We look at that, and then we go, all right, let's go to the front.
Okay, I mean the window is big enough somebody could like slide through on their belly if they wanted to.
That's lovely. To the front.
That's nice. Can we try the door to see is the door open?
The back door is locked, obviously. The
No, I'm
screen
talking
door,
about
What about the front door?
oh, the front door is
Front door.
obviously locked. Yeah, the back door will have like a screen
It's
door.
not locked, you know.
Huh?
I said sometimes the front door isn't always locked.
For empty houses that are being sold.
Yeah.
Can we roll a dice to see if the front door's...
No, it's not up to
No.
luck if it's locked or not. It's locked.
No. Even I know this. Like,
Oh, I suppose you got 2 6s. We're never going to get that again.
So you two open the window, kick the box down, peer inside, and then you're like, nope, and you just go around the front. What about you, Sarah?
what about me? What?
Are you, once they've got that window open and looked inside for the basement, and they leave it to go around the front for some reason?
I'll go in.
Okay,
I'll
so you
slide on my belly into the window.
you slide your get down your belly, you get wet from the rain straight away all over your front and your pants. But you get one leg in the window and slide in and just lower yourself onto the workshop desk, and it's an old wooden table which is quite unsteady and it's wobbly as you go inside, but you just hop off and land on the concrete floor. The pile of dirt in front of you is substantial. It probably comes up to about your waist or just a little above your waist, and it's maybe 5 or 6 feet in length.
Oh, goodness. I don't think you expected that, did you, Sarah?
So I am standing in front of what appears to be a grave.
Oh, you said you
Okay.
typed that?
I'm sending that in our WhatsApp.
Oh.
Not drag
Oh,
her
she went.
in.
Oh, she went in. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, it's above her waist.
So you two jog back round the side of the building again.
And we're going to the
Rain
front of
pouring
the
down.
building.
No, you just went round the front. She went
Oh
in the
yeah, we're
back.
talking back to get her because she can't wade
Yes.
through the
She's inside.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Well, I can always go up and let you guys in.
That would be helpful. Yes.
Assuming
Actually,
I can
I'm
get
worried about
around
that.
this.
sure. Are you like sneaking, or are you just doing as quickly as you can?
I'm just doing it. I'm not sneaking. I'm just going as quickly as I can to let them in. Well, to get out of the basement.
You are the one person without combat sense, correct?
Oh no.
Yeah, I have firearms and reflexes. That's it.
Okay, reflexes could work. Are you athletic as well?
No,
Okay, so you can roll 1 dice for me.
I am dexterous.
Okay, yeah, you could have 2 dice. I don't know if I said this last time, but last time it was a little unclear because, you know, sometimes you were choosing to take stress to roll an extra dice, but then when you failed it, you were taking stress anyway. And
Yeah.
the difference would be like when you fail things, I'll tell you which stress which effects you're taking for the stress. Whereas when you guys do it, you can decide what you're taking.
Gotcha.
Then I will pick more severe things than you would pick, obviously.
So, 2 dice.
2 dice, yes.
Got a 4, which is good.
Yeah, so you run up the stairs, you throw open the door, you turn the corner into the kitchen, you make your way through the kitchen, and there's like stairs immediately behind or in front of, depending on your perspective, the front door. And then you go to like open the front door. It's locked, obviously, so you start looking around for something to kind of undo the latch, or to, break it open with from the inside. And as you're kind of like rummaging around in a drawer of a nightstand that's there, something like skitters like a dog just quickly running across floorboards at the top of the stairs.
That's not cool.
What is?
I'm hearing something skittering upstairs.
Oh, jeez. If you hear something again, tell us. We're going down there. I'll go down there with you.
Wait, like, open the door? Can you not open the door?
I can't get the door open.
We
Even
not
though in
open the door with
America,
the-
our doors don't also lock on the inside like they do in Britain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, well, then that
But
means
this
we
is an
can
old
open
house,
the door.
obviously.
Well, hang on. So, when you use lock a door with a key, you don't need
We don't
the key
lock
to
them
lock
on
it?
we don't lock our doors with a key on the inside in America.
So if you lock
I
it
think
with a key on the outside, it isn't also locked on the inside.
There's usually a latch on the inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah, well, you will be able to unlock it then.
Yes.
I was about to say, man. I was like,
No, because if you locked my front door with the key, it would be locked.
Yeah, it's locked.
Do you know what I mean? You would
can
need a
actually
key
be
to turn
locked
it.
in.
But
Yeah,
if it's
that
the kind of door that just locks when you close it, you could unlock it from inside.
I would say it's most likely to have a deadbolt where there's a bolt on the inside, but on the outside there's a key.
Mm-hmm. Sure, yeah. It's like a Yale lock type kind
Yeah,
of deal.
yeah. So I'll unlock the deadbolt from the inside.
Yeah, click, click. You open it.
Got it, guys.
hey! Alright, let's go in.
There's
Did you
something
hear it?
upstairs.
No.
Aaron, why don't you go have a look?
Gladly. And I pull out my hammer and wrench.
We'll wait down here.
Okay.
Sensible person with the gun.
Yeah. I'll take my gun out and stand at the bottom of the stairs while he goes up with his wrench
And hammer.
and his hammer.
Is this like a cautious approach for Aaron, or are you just like running up there?
Yes. It's a cautious approach. What the hell?
Well, she didn't have a cautious approach, so. You do have combat sense, however.
Yep.
Are you also quick?
No.
Okay, so you can roll 1 dice for me. Unless you want to. Well, there's no point doing stress till after you've rolled it anyway.
4.
Yes, you get to the top of the stairs, and on the right hand side would be like a banister, but it's like a solid banister, so you could only like see over the top of it. So anyone that was standing at the top would be able to look over and see you before you could kind of reach them. But anyway, so as you're going up by, you're near the top of the stairs, and something moves that was on top of the banister, but you just somehow didn't see it. But you detect the motion of it turning and skittering away. And again, it's like a heavy dog or a heavy cat, kind of just like da-da-da-da-da-da. And you hear it, and then you get to the top of the stairs and turn around, and you can see in the front bedroom there is like an attic pull down ladder.
You know, I heard you. Not to be afraid. I put away my hammer. I keep my wrench out.
You two still downstairs, yeah?
Yes.
I'll go up since I'm armed and he's shouting.
Okay, so you creep up behind him, gun drawn.
Yeah.
So you put your weapons away, or your tools away rather, Aaron. And I guess you're kind of slowly approaching the ladder as you're guessing the thing went up there.
Can approach the ladder on the side.
Yeah, you go into the front bedroom and look around, and you can see that there's a closet on one side, one wall. One door in the closet is kind of just hanging open. There doesn't look to be anything inside except some hangers. The rest of the furniture has been cleared out of here. It's just the bare floor. Although you can see like wet footprints, like animal footprints. Although they don't quite look like any sort of dog you've seen before, on the floor at the bottom of the ladder.
This is new. Coming down, if you'll let me. Do I get a response?
No response. No sound, nothing moving around. Compared to this room, which doesn't have a lot of light, but it does have some light coming through the window, it looks dark in the attic.
Alright, time to get some light.
Do you have a flashlight?
Yes, I do. Click on my head.
Do you have bean juice?
Why do you guys keep messing me with the bean juice?
Right, so you've turned on the flashlight on your head.
Yes, the flashlight.
So one of you saying flashlight, the other one saying flashlight. Which is it?
I know, right? Well, since you said I'm playing as a plumber, I always have like a flashlight, a head flashlight.
I mean, it depends what type of plumber you are, I guess, but yeah.
Whatever. Click.
Okay, so one of those little head strap torchlights.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and those are pretty bright because they're LEDs. You look up and you can see the attic. Even just looking straight up from where you are, it's not a tall attic. It's more like the roof is
Like
not
a
very
crawl
tall.
space.
Yeah, it's just like a small triangular space above the ceiling at the top here, probably just to give access to the roof. So, I mean, do you want to go to the ladder and stick your head up?
No, but I'm gonna, before I do that, first I'm gonna go on each side to see if anything's above me. Left side.
Hanging from the roof kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you flash the light up, like straight up, and there's nothing, but you go like kind of around to the side to get a look, and there is just a flash of like red eyes and this large bat head with oversized ears, and it goes and then disappears into the side of the darkness.
Have your Glock ready. Do I know she's behind me or anything?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm like right at the bottom of the stairs.
Have your
Of
Glock
the,
ready.
I mean,
Ladder.
of the ladder.
Okay, so you can do the ladder. Mariah, you're still downstairs, right, on your own?
I'm like outside.
Oh, so you're
Why
not
are
in
you
the
out-
house anymore. You're going outside, stand on the porch.
Yes.
I'm very brave.
She's keeping
What?
lookout.
Keep a lookout.
You're playing as a plumber.
Okay, Mariah, you step outside on your own. Are you closing the door behind you? Which would lock yourself out.
Oh no, I'm keeping the door open.
So keeping it just slightly ajar.
Yes.
Yeah, you step out, and despite, where it is in the year and the time of day, you can see your breath on the as you breathe out when you step outside. It's very cold now.
Oh,
By the way, I relayed that message, what I saw, into the WhatsApp to Mariah.
Rather than just shouting downstairs.
No.
is there anything in the van that we can get that we can use?
Not that I know of, unless insert flamethrower, but
Flamethrower would be so good.
No, that was the other game we played.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at the bottom of the ladder, you've looked up. What do you want to do now? Sarah, you would have heard the thing, hiss, snarl, the noise it made as well.
and I just said, have your Glock ready.
What the fuck was that?
I actually typed it in the WhatsApp. Well, I tell her to check your phone. Okay, here we go.
I'm right here. Why are you WhatsApping me?
Oh my god. You are so awesome.
Like, I'm literally here staring up at your ass and you're writing me texts.
I was trying to keep quiet because did you hear Did you hear that?
Yeah, and Sarah's not being quiet at all. She's like, not freaking out, but she's just like, for fuck's sake.
Mariah, you hear a soft thump come from inside the house.
Wait, did we hear that too?
Yeah.
You two are busy yelling at each other.
Yeah, I'm messaging
Yeah,
you
oh my God.
in WhatsApp saying "Sop thump."
Shit.
I didn't hear,
Yeah.
I'm typing back. I didn't hear that.
No, but I think I know what made the thump.
The fuck is going on in this house?
It may be a nest, but I'm not sure. Alright, I'm going up the attic.
You still standing fully outside the front door, Mariah, or are you kind of half in, half out?
Fully outside the front door.
Okay, there's a soft click and the door closes behind you.
Oh man! So I'm just going in the van.
So you just run to the van.
Yeah.
The hell? You don't tell us?
Alright, so Aaron, you go up the ladder.
Saying with the door, I just messaged you saying the door is.
Okay, but
the
that'll take
door
time
shut.
to go to the van and then to get your phone out and then type it into it. So you're
Yeah.
going up the ladder.
Yep.
And you're standing at the bottom of the ladder, yes?
I'm at the bottom of the ladder with my gun.
Ready to shoot something up
Yep.
there. Alright, Aaron, you can roll me your reflex. Or your, well, actually, combat sense and reflex would be the same kind of thing, I think.
I don't have reflex.
Oh, well, combat sense then, I guess. Roll one dice for that before you kind of poke your head right up.
Yeah, I have combat sense, so 2 dice or...
Just one. Unless you're quick.
Oh wait, I am not quick. Fuck.
Yeah, so just one dice. So this is good. Yeah, just spidey sense before you put your head up
Or...
there. Yes. Your spidey sense kind of tingles and you're like, this doesn't feel like a good idea just before you kind of stick your head over the top level of the ladder. And just as you kind of are thinking that, something swoops across the top of the space from one side to the other. Just kind of scratching the top of your head slightly as it does so.
Shit. Yeah, I'd come back down. Okay.
Right, so
Don't
that
panic.
happens to you, and then Sarah, you hear the sound of the creak of a floorboard right behind you.
I whip around.
You
to
do have
look.
reflexes, don't you? Are you quick as well?
I'm quick, and I have reflexes.
Okay, so you roll 2 dice for me. Well, that's a good roll. Yeah, you hear the creak and you're able to turn around and lean backwards just in time as this woman in like a nightdress, pale as a corpse, with like staring huge pupils and sort of ragged greyish black hair, just kind of like strikes out at you with her right hand and tries to like rake her hand across where you were standing.
So I'm gonna throw my arm up to block her, but I've still got my gun drawn and I'm gonna fire on her.
I guess it's
No.
the same 2 dice because you're trying to do it quickly before she does anything.
Wait, does she hiss or anything, or just?
Yeah,
She's like lunging at me, right?
Yeah, she tries to like swipe at you. But yeah, 2 dice again as you're like trying to get the show off before she does anything. Yeah, you can take no, you get the shot off. You just like shooting point blank in her face.
Yeah, I'm not particularly aiming. She's close. So
Sure, point blank, bang goes a gunshot. Bullet goes like right through her face, just below her right eye, and there's just the puncture of the skin where the bullet goes in, but there's no blood dribbling out. And she just kind of like steps backwards a couple of paces, and you can see that she's barefoot, and you can see just like the bits of dirt that are encrusted in her dress and between her toes. But she steps back a couple of paces and puts like one hand on either side of the door frame, fully blocking it, and then she kind of leans forward to reveal her long fangs. So, Aaron, what would you like to do?
Well, when she goes, I just go, batter her up, and I just swing with my wrench to her jaw.
Nice.
So you are athletic, correct?
Yes.
Improvised? Yes. Okay, you get
Yup.
2 dice. 2 dice.
Yes.
Batter her up, jump down, swing with the wrench, and you smack her right in the middle of the face, breaking her nose, shattering her cheek, and she kind of like reels backwards at an unnatural speed in this kind of stop motion animation way as she like crawls backwards, and it seems as if her arms and legs are almost extended to reach like the top and bottom of the hallway as she does so, and she retreats right backwards around over the banister and drops down the stairs.
Well, when I see all that, I just calmly take up my hammer. Hey, come back!
And then
Here to get you dentist.
Then you get the ping of a WhatsApp message from Mariah in the van.
What is it?
Yeah, it's basically just set fire to the house.
No, this is my house now. That's what I type. I'm like, nope, this is my house. This is gonna be our new place. Fuck that. Time to do some extermination. Click. Miss, you need to vacate the premises now. Playfully, just twiddling my hammer while I go downstairs.
Can I go let Mariah back in?
I go, wait. Go
I
ahead.
talked about there being you've got some weed killer in the van.
All of you taking time to have a
Exterminator.
text conversation while this is happening.
I know, right? It's like I'm too busy trying to get rid of this damn woman. But before I go downstairs, make sure you close that. I talk about the attic.
While he's I'm watching him text and I'm making a face like, the fuck are you doing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I got a hammer and wrench in my hand. Well, one, I'm going to be cleaning this house. Two, close that attic, because I don't want no surprises attacking.
Yeah, while you are talking and texting, can both of you roll 1 dice?
Who, me?
Both of you, yeah.
Me?
No, not you. You're out in the van. There's nothing
Oh,
out there
okay.
to hurt you just now.
Yeah.
3.
You as well, Sarah, please. Oh, excellent. Yeah, you are too busy texting and arguing to even really notice as this huge sort of crawling bat-like creature just leaps down from the ceiling space, then swoops around the room. It rakes the back of Aaron's head and flies straight into Sarah's face with these like little beady claws scratching outwards as it does so. So both of you, let's see what stress I want to give you. Both of you are going to take a stress, and you're
Okay.
going to take the one that says you're left beaten, bruised, and bloody.
Okay. So wait, I'm incapacitated or?
No, it just like comes down, scratches, rakes its claws across the back of your skull as you're texting, and then it flies straight into Sarah's face.
Okay, so you ready? You ready to see what happens? Or hear what happens?
Sure.
Okay, so that happens. I text back ... I'll talk about this later. And I put my phone back. Take my
Okay.
hammer out. Motherfucker!
So while he takes a minute or a second to text, Sarah, and you have this creature, this big bat-like creature, in your face. What'd you do?
The fuck? I type fast. Don't do that.
I'm gonna hit it with my gun.
Just strike
I'm
it.
assuming, yeah, that my gun shooting's not gonna do anything. But maybe I can beat it off. Wait.
Poke its ears. It's got deep ears.
Okay, I'll let you use reflexes for that. You're also quick, so we'll give you 2 dice. Yeah, it gets in your face, but before it lands on you and just like claws and bites into you, you smack it a couple of times with the butt of the gun, and it sort of like swoops to the side and almost kind of like sticks to the wall and then like crawls down onto the floor and gets reared up as if it's, you know, like a cat that's been threatened. It's all hunched up and it snarls and hisses at the two of you.
I throw my hammer at it. Well, can I?
Why
do
didn't we
that?
bring stakes?
2 dice to throw the hammer at it.
By the way, these ain't
Ask
ordinary
me to
tools.
get the stakes. 'Cause
Huh?
I'm
Why-
the
why-
one.
These aren't ordinary tools, by the way.
Wait, I can't believe I'm doing this, but while it's hissing, I pull out my phone and type in the WhatsApp, bring stakes.
2 dice,
Yeah,
Aaron.
so I'm just like gathering the stakes.
Yeah, you
Well.
hurl the hammer at it, strike it, you know, probably not in the head, but you like hit its ear and then the shoulder part of its body. And the thing like leaps at you and you duck down and it leaps over you into the hallway and then scurries up so that it's like clambering and hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, no. Don't be running. Pick my hammer back up. No. Get your ass back here.
I'm like, guys, I have the stakes.
Mariah grabs some stakes, runs out of the van again, up to the front door again. The door's locked again.
One if you want to open the door.
She texts.
Is
I'm rolling on adrenaline now since the attack.
While he's fetching his hammer, can I go let Mariah in?
Yeah, but you would have to go into the hall and underneath this creature.
Oh, right, it's between us and the
Yeah,
door.
it's in the hall, on the ceiling, above the stairs.
By the
Now
way,
look-
did that do any extra? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You go.
Did that do any like other like adding damage to it? Because like I said, I use my tools for difference. These tools are like for combat difference.
Yeah, it didn't burn it or anything. I mean, do you want to describe to us what's different about your tool?
Well, all my tools are pretty much silver.
Yes, please describe your tool to us.
Yes. It's hard and firm, and it's nice. Anyway.
Yes, as well as striking it, like where the silver hit its ear, it like burned, singed the ear, obviously causing it pain and distress.
All right, pick up my hammer. So that hurt, didn't it? Hurt. And I go right where it is.
It hisses
Yeah,
again and kind of like runs in a circle and then hunches itself up again on the ceiling, like right into the corner.
Is the downstairs open?
I mean,
Well,
you
is the staircase open?
yeah, it's a staircase. You could leap over the banister onto the staircase to avoid going directly underneath it if you wanted.
All right. Well, I gestured to what's her face? Glock girl. I forgot your name. I'm sorry.
Sarah.
Sarah. I'm like, go ahead, Sarah. While I'm looking at this thing, I'm gonna have to
you
put
got
puppy
it.
down. I'm sorry.
You want me to hop over the banister?
Yeah,
Or
you want to get them?
watching it?
Yep. I'm gonna have to
Right,
put down the
so-
puppy. I'm sorry.
While he's watching that thing, I'll hop over.
So you have
head
one
toward-
dice for quick to hop over. And if Aaron is kind of helping by watching the creature, and I'm assuming you're going to strike at it if it makes a move, yeah?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Okay, so you can roll one dice to help her as well.
All right. I'm gonna let.
Can you help?
And I got you. I got you. Oh dear God, stress.
This thing moves so quickly. Oh, you want to use stress and you roll?
Yes.
Okay, so then you roll two dice.
Oh, thank God.
You roll a second dice because you add like a stress dice to it, then you reroll it. Okay, so you won't take stress because it wasn't the stress dice that was the highest dice. Yeah, this thing, Sarah leaps over the banister, kind of loses her balance a little bit as she does so, and the thing makes it as if it's going to leap off and just like swoop directly at her. And you manage to like jump forward and like intercept the two of them. But in doing so, the creature like latches onto you, Aaron. You and it kind of get caught in a tumble, and the two of you tumble down the stairs together.
Shit.
Is his mouth open or vacant or whatever?
It's going to be going trying to bite you.
Oh my God! His breath stinks.
Sarah at the door now.
No, you just hear someone falling down the stairs and they kind of bang against the door as Aaron and his creature are wrestling in front of the door.
Oh, gee.
Is there anything I can do right now, or?
Well, you need to do something, or it's going to claw and bite you.
We try.
Well, like I asked you, is it? So wait, is his mouth like right near me, or?
Yeah,
what?
you're like using your tool to like up against its throat to push it back, and it's trying to lean forward and just like aggressively bite at you.
Okay, so on some cool shit, I take my wrench and put it in his mouth.
Just
Thank you.
shove your wrench inside its mouth.
Yep, he's burning now.
So you'll have two dice for that.
Oh God, pray. 8.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
pass.
you shove your hand, or you shove your wrench to like inside its mouth, and the thing just like clumps down on it, and you can hear like the flesh sizzling as it makes contact with the silver, and it just like pulls its jaw away as the bottom half of his jaw is kind of like melted to the silver, and it rips the bottom part of his jaw off as it pulls its head back, and it like rears up, and it's a kind of like stretching, ripping, bone snapping sound as its chest starts to like split open, and another set of fangs and another mouth starts to grow out of its chest.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Kinky.
not good.
So Sarah, you're like standing on the stairs. They both kind of roll down past you. What do you want to do?
Can I get around them?
Yeah, you could jump off the bottom of the stairs to try and jump over them if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll do that. I want to try to get to the door.
I mean, they will be blocking the door anyway because they're right in front of it.
Right.
You could get out by the window, like opening the window. Like, is there not rooms?
Is there a window nearby or something? Is there another way I can get her in?
The back door.
Well, I'm gonna run
I'm
toward
not
the back
going
door.
in the earth.
That's not the basement. I mean, you could try and jump over them, run through the living room, the kitchen to the back door, the back porch, and open that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna run, through the house to try to get to the back door.
You are dexterous and quick, so you can roll 1 dice.
I brought 6. What's called stakes.
Do you want to yell as you're leaping over that yell so that Mariah can
Yeah.
hear you on the other side of the door?
Yeah, come to the
Yeah.
back door!
Oh yeah, she's yelling, and I'm like, okay.
You leap over the two of them and just kind of like roll and stumble into the living room. And as you like turn, the curtains for the back of the room and the front of the room have been like drawn. So it's now darker than when you passed through there
shit.
before. And standing in the centre of this room is the woman again. She looks elongated, is the way to describe her. She's not bigger, but her limbs look more kind of stretched out in a very unnatural kind of fashion.
Do I see her?
No, you're still rolling around with this
Yeah,
thing that's like growing out of your mouth in front of you. So what would you like to do, Sarah?
I'm gonna take another shot at her, an aimed shot. And try to put another one in her face. At least it'll maybe stumble her a little bit.
Sure, you can have 2 dice for that. But you don't get to roll anything unless you're trying to break in the door or something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, you fire another shot, you take your time and aim it and get like square in the forehead, and her head like jerks back for a second. It just stays there. And then she slowly like leans forward again, and her mouth just opens in this very wide, vicious looking grin. And then she leaps at you.
Can I shout something?
I mean, you've got this thing you're wrestling with that's growing in your mouth. If you want to do something with that, you can.
No, I'm still. Never mind. I can't help her. I'm sorry.
And then it leaps towards you, Sarah, limbs outstretched. What'd you do?
I want to try to duck around her, like tuck and roll.
Reflexes quick. 2 dice. That sounds good.
Yeah.
This is the one you don't want to fail.
Hell yeah.
Sure,
I do
yeah.
some acrobatic shit.
Duck
I
and,
surprise even myself.
duck and roll with a grace and speed and timing that you never knew you had. The creature flies over you, and with such ferocity, it like crashes into the curtains in the window, pulling the curtain down and kind of like catching itself in it for a second. And that gives you time to like run through to the kitchen and undo the latch. Mariah is standing there soaking wet, sort of just like holding
Like
a bunch
drown
of
rat.
like holding a bunch of steaks.
Okay, guys. So
Get in here!
yeah. Okay. Here's some. I give her like 3 steaks so that I've got because I had that satchel thing that's like it's like attached to me, so I've got like a steak at ready and then 2 others, and I've just given her 3 steaks.
Okay,
so.
yeah, you shove 3 steaks into her hands. Aaron, you've got this thing and it starts splitting open and growing a new mouth. What'd you do?
I'm like, oh, that one needs some too. Well, okay. So how am I set up with this? Okay, I have my wrench in its mouth.
Wrench that you shoved in its mouth, and then it just sort of detached that part of the mouth from it. So you have like a lower jaw, a bloody lower jaw, stuck, welded, melted to that weapon. And your other weapon that you were using to kind of like push it, keep it off of you so it couldn't like bite at you. That's in your other hand. The hammer.
Oh. Okay, so you said there's another mouth.
Yeah, coming out of its chest now.
Oh, so what I do now, I still have the wrench in my hand, correct?
Yeah, you got both of them, do one in either hand, yeah.
And then, some crazy shit, I feed his head to to the other mouth? I mean, that's what you just said, right?
Yeah, you got the lower jaw of the first head. The top half of the first head is like just pulled itself away, and it's still overhead, like looking down at you, as the second mouth starts growing from the chest.
I just put the wrench in that because I'm like, here, have some you and some more silver.
Okay, so the one that just pulled away from you, you're just gonna shove that one into the middle of his chest through the mouth that's growing there.
Yeah. Yes.
So you have got improvised, and your athletics, that's 2 dice. Because you're doing it with all your strength.
8.
Well, it's a 4. Yeah,
what?
you shove, because you only use the highest result, unless it's like double sixes. So you shove this like straight through, and you crunch into the back of this new mouth that's growing, and you can feel like the pulsate, the beat of a heart, as you just get like within millimeters of it as you shove your weapon through, and the thing like lets out a kind of gargled scream, and it just rolls backwards away from you into the living room. And now it and the woman, who's now pulled herself free of these the drapes that fell around her, the two of them like scurry at full speed away round through the kitchen and into the basement.
No. You ain't gonna walk away from this. No. Come back here. I ain't done with y'all. No, not yet. I'm walking towards.
Yep, you walk in, you meet Sarah and Mariah in the kitchen.
I'm like, no, get those ready. Get those ready.
Each give them a steak each, because we've got 2 steaks each.
Shit, it doesn't have gravy on it. I don't want it. Bye. You guys have the steaks. By the way, who got tools? Who got tools out of my
And I've got a screwdriver.
Perfect. That's gonna be your second best friend. Keep it. Sarah, did you get any tools?
I'm just strapped. That's it.
All right, I take out my
I have a pen
screwdriver.
knife as well, but I don't know if that's...
Well, I take out my screwdriver from my belt. This is gonna be your best friend. Trust me. I give that to Sarah.
Why did you give me a chrome screwdriver, you think?
I'm looking at the stakes and looking at this little screwdriver.
Well, I just well, I show her the wrench of the jaw. I'm like, look.
Still like hissing because it's like melting through the jaw that's melded to it.
Yeah, all my tools are silvered up. So, there you go.
I want to go stake the thing.
Oh, yes. That's just a contingency plan if it doesn't go right. All right, let's go have a stakeout. I'm sorry. I'm a little, I got a wound in the back of my head. Sorry.
Just let's take a moment here and
do what?
And search the room to see if there's anything in the room of
We've got 2 vampires we might want to kill before we go poking around.
And then I point to my scar. I'm like, you see this?
As well, I mean, you look aside, and
I've still got a wound on my neck too.
Although it's clouded over, if you look at your watch, you can see sundown is within the next hour.
Oh yeah, we got to do this.
Okay.
Come on, open those drapes too. I open everything up. Oh no, it's gonna be Good Morning America in this motherfucker. I open all the. I open up all the windows. I'm like, no.
Yeah, so you fill the kitchen and the living room, the downstairs with light by pulling down the rest of the drapes and the blinds. Yep. It's just the open door of the basement and the darkness of the basement below.
Oh, I forgot to roll something.
I brought a bottle of weed killer as well. Never know. Some matches too.
I'm so hyped up out of nowhere. Aaron just sees a roach and just What? I eat when I eat when I'm stressed.
Okay. I want to stake that vampire bitch that has lunged at me twice.
Yep. Well, I have to kill Fido. Yeah, did you know that Sarah has a new dog I had to kill?
I mean, they would have seen it scurry past them in the kitchen and down the stairs into the basement.
All right, let's go into the basement to our deaths. Oh God.
Oh, aren't you the sunshine and rainbows?
Yeah.
There is a little drawstring for the light in the basement at the top of the stairs.
So, who brought UV lights? You want to buy UV lights?
Nope.
Yep.
I'll turn on the light.
Sure. Turn the light, and it doesn't turn any light on.
Of course it doesn't.
There's a little bit of light in the basement because you did open the window down there. So you can
Who's
see,
going down
but
first?
it's like very much like night vision kind of sight. It's very dimly lit, but it's enough to make out the shapes of things. No problem.
Fuck that. Click. Headlight.
Yeah, I mean you had that one already. Okay, so you're going down first then. So you go down the
Aaron
stairs,
first.
wooden stairs.
Well, here's the.
Yeah.
Hold on. While I'm going downstairs, I told you to vacate the premises, but I guess you don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna forcefully kick your ass out, and and that's why I walk downstairs.
Roll 2 dice for me.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Because you're going down first.
5 and 6, 11.
Just as you're about to get to the bottom of the stairs, you can see the woman with her elongated limbs. She's like burrowed herself, like half burrowed herself into the dirt, and she's making this really unsettling kind of noise. And the other creature is just like scurries and runs in front of you over to like the darkest corner of the room beside where the big water tank is.
Sarah, your girlfriend's getting away. Hurry up, get her.
Try to run over with the stake
You're just running to stake her while she's digging.
while she's busy digging. Yeah. Right between the shoulder blades.
So I'll give you 1 dice because you have quick. Sorry, do you have practiced?
I do not.
Okay,
No.
so you have 1 dice.
Oh.
Here goes nothing.
You run over and stick the stake into her back where you're guessing the heart is, and she rears up hissing and turns her head 180 degrees to look at you, and then like bends one arm around, grabs you by the collar, and like lifts you up off the ground.
Shit.
Can I throw my
Can
hammer
I
at
use
her?
the weed killer and the matches on her?
Damn.
Okay, so I like Glim roll 2 dice with the hammer, and then Mariah, you can roll 1 dice to help.
One dice?
Yeah, because you're using weed killer.
Oh, right, okay, fine.
4 and 3.
See if Mariah gets a 6. Yeah, you spray weed colour on her and then throw a match as well to try and set her on fire, Mariah. At the same time as Aaron like hurls his hammer at the creature, and it kind of just like dodges back. The hammer flies past it. You spray her with the weed killer, and she lets go of Sarah, and then she like leaps forward and pins you to the ground, Mariah. What do you do, Mariah? You still have the
Well, I
stake
have
and stuff.
I have the stake, so I'm just gonna use the 2 stakes. Just go.
Just plunge
Double.
both
As
stakes
she's
at her.
sleeping, plunge both stakes in her while she's sleeping.
So you have. Yeah, you're strong, so you can roll 1 dice.
Dexterous.
Do you have? But do you? No, you only 1 trait's going to apply, so that's your practice actually.
And then I've got sense and athletics.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
not going to help.
Is that not going to help? No.
Nope.
Can I use one stress then? I'll use the stress.
Well, you can roll the 1 dice first, and then if it doesn't
Yeah.
succeed, you can
Okay,
use
okay,
stress
okay.
time. So with that one, you would take like a minor sort of damage, or you might not kill her. So it's up to you if you want to take stress and try and roll a 6, or if you're happy with the 5, which is a partial success.
I'm happy with a 5, I think.
Yeah, you pull out both stakes and just kind of plunge it into her, and you like sink them in either side of her ribs as you do so, and she kind of like, she just like pushes you backwards, and you fall backwards into some cardboard boxes, and then she like pulls herself and scurries away back towards the pile of dirt. She's now got 3 stakes sticking out of her at various positions. Sarah and Aaron, what would you like to do?
Okay, so
Glad I
she
never
gets
took the stress.
She got burned. She got staked. What about Big Puppy? What's going on with
she's
him?
covered in weed killer. She's not been lit, so she hasn't been set on fire yet.
I don't got any
You could
fire.
set her on fire. Yeah, you could set her on fire.
I don't have any fire. What?
Throw
Do
you
sparks?
some matches.
Can I do that, God?
You can yell at each other about matches and setting on fire. What does Sarah do?
Well,
I still
actually,
got
I-
another
You could
stake.
use the gun, couldn't you?
Do you take
As in
it
the
as-
fire gun.
You take out the stake, Sarah, and do what?
I'm gonna aim between the stakes, the 2 stakes that are in her ribs on each side.
Yep, you're gonna have 1
Like
dice
a
to do
leap.
that.
Like a flying leap,
Nice.
and just all my weight behind it.
Oh, that will do it. Yes. Yeah, I mean she's distracted, damaged, hurting. She doesn't really have a lot of options where to go and what to do here, and you're able to just like get an angle on her and just plunge that stake in as hard as you possibly can, right into her heart, and there's just a kind of
Die, bitch!
long, painful screech of death, and then she just explodes, blood spraying all over the place. Big chunks of meat just wetly slopping against the walls.
Oh, I did not bring extra clothes.
I just stand there and let the blood just goes on my face.
The creature that is in the corner, and it had tried to grow a mouth out of its chest, is now kind of like growing a new one of itself from within itself. So like bits of it are cracking and snapping open, and like a new one is kind of like emerging from within of it, covered in gore and blood.
Oh, fucking hell.
And yo, no, we're not. Get him.
I'm out of stakes. Somebody grab one of the stakes.
Don't worry, I got a post and I hit him with a wrench. Bad.
2 dice for that, Aaron.
Yeah, I straight up just hit him like a bad dog. Bad dog.
Yeah, you-
Bad.
Yeah, you get it like in its sort of like mid-morphosis when it's at its weakest point, and you just like
Yep.
crush its skull and just beat it over and over and over again until it's just nothing left but a pile of gore and fur.
Don't worry, we're gonna give you a new puppy, Sarah.
I didn't want the first one.
Well, you know these kids these days don't want to take care of the shit, and I go back upstairs.
Sarah, you're now going to have practice as a trade. You have slain a
Cool.
vampire.
Wait, come back down. I forgot something. Pick up my hammer. Back upstairs.
Wait, did you smash the other one to death yet?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. But is it still alive?
It's just bits and pieces. It is very much dead.
Okay.
don't. Oh, I was gonna do something, but never mind.
If
Yeah,
you're-
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, if you're going back upstairs, Aaron, where are you going?
I'm going back upstairs and I'm going to the kitchen.
Okay, so just at the top of the basement stairs into the kitchen, yeah.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. Just
Okay, there's
look
some
around.
countertops. All the lights have been taken out, so there's no refrigerator, there's no washing machine. It's just like cupboards and cabinets and countertops. with all the exposed piping and wires beneath.
Nice. Well, at the time, it was a nice kitchen, right? I mean,
Yeah, it would have been.
yeah, it's a nice kitchen. Okay.
That would due to
Yes,
the basement window. Mariah and Sarah. Both covered in blood and gore. Probably Sarah much more than Mariah.
Yeah. Probably. So he's got it. It's dead now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm imagining her saying that, like Mariah's saying, they're dead. We're sure they're dead. They're both dead.
Wait. Did you say that to him, Wow? Because
He got it. It's dead.
yeah.
So I think like probably run to the van, isn't it? Because we want to go, don't we?
Run to the van. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Mariah
Well,
doesn't like
there's
being in
no
this
more.
house.
She's not keen.
Yeah.
Well, you better get
She's
used to it.
touched
This is now our base of operations.
Our base operations is in here.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna
The
pimp it out.
vampire
Don't
nest?
worry. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna pimp it out. Don't you worry. Don't you dare.
I'd like to have a little look around, see if we can get any info
Yeah.
on
that might
like
be- yeah.
who we just staked.
That's a great idea. Let's go.
Maybe Ethan's mother, or
Well, she's a motherfucker. That's what she is.
So Sarah has 0 investigation skills. Mariah, you have also 0 investigation skills.
Yeah, but I have. Oh yeah.
I have data analyst, but that's all I got.
Intuition isn't. Well, maybe like educated knowledge. No.
I mean, you're both clever, so you can both roll 1 dice.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Clever. Yeah.
Mariah, you're just kind of like
Oh.
frazzled. Everything's covered in gore, it's all dirty. You really don't like being here. The energy from this house is, gnawing at you this entire time. That's extremely unpleasant. You just don't want to be in here. So
Yeah.
you do not find anything like useful.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be you, Sarah. 1 dice.
sorry, what?
1 dice, Sarah, as you're looking for clues. So, despite her pallor and such, when you're kind of just like looking around for something, and you see, the pieces of the woman that's left there with the pieces of nightgown, the woman's face that first time when you turned around and saw her, before she like started snarling, hissing, and all the rest of it, you recognise that now, that was the picture that you saw of Forrest's mother when it was in the report of her suicide. I know on her social media, like you're certain thinking back now, that was definitely her that I saw.
Yeah, now that like the adrenaline's calming down and stuff,
Yeah.
right?
You have a moment to think.
Yeah.
So that was
Yeah.
that was definitely her. How she came to be here, or why she was still here, or what the other thing was, I mean, that's beyond you.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bit sad, isn't it, as well, that it was her.
Yeah.
So, are we going to assume that Ethan turned his mother into a vampire, or something else happened?
I think we are assuming that was the case. I think.
Aaron, what did you want to do when you went up the stairs?
Gonna data analyst and look around and stuff. Phew.
Okay, so
Or scene anal.
you also want to look for like clues and stuff.
Yes, 1 die.
You're educated. I'll give you 2 dice.
5, 6.
So you're gonna know. There is no way that monster has stayed in that basement this long, and nobody knew about it. The place is up for sale. People would have made inquiries. There's something going on here. Like they definitely, somebody at the the realtor's company or someone to do with ownership of the building definitely 100% must have known she was here. Because they couldn't have had people in here looking around when that creature was crawling around. Instantly, this is going to lead you to suspect the realtor that you contacted. Somebody in that office at least knows something.
We may have to go. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to that retailer's office because that was very utterly suspicious.
And of
Until that
course,
Yeah.
and as of course you're looking around, you're staring out the back, and your eyes just draw to the side where the garage is.
Okay, I
The,
go
the,
to.
the garage.
Okay, I go to the garage. I like how you say it.
Okay, so it's a double door garage with a couple of windows and a side door. And the side door has got like a padlock latch from outside. This is something you could break open with a chisel and hammer easily.
Okay. That's what I do. I open it.
Instantly, the smell of death and rotting flesh hits you like a ton of bricks. Just a wave of nausea over you, and flies buzz out everywhere.
Can I,
Yep.
touch the what's called the inside, just like the wall?
I mean, you don't need to touch the inside of the wall to see what's going on here. There's like
Okay.
corpses, bits of bone, skeletons just piled up inside this building. You can
No,
see. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say,
Yeah,
you can see there's like plastic sheeting has been like stapled all around the interior of the garage to kind of try and prevent the smell from getting out.
Yeah, that realtor's like definitely dodgy.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to talk to him because if this is gonna be our new headquarters, we're gonna have to do a lot of touching up.
No, I was just
If I'm going to buy this place, this is going to get cleaned up.
I think I was joking about that. Yep. So what, there's like plastic all around it, or
What's that?
so you said there's plastic all around?
Yeah,
and
on the
there's,
inside of it, they've like stapled it all over it to try and stop the smell getting out. The back of the door would have been covered in it as well, just like a sheet of plastic.
I do have an idea, but it's hella risky.
Since when has that ever stopped you?
yeah.
Well, it involves calling the cops.
Well, while you two are standing there, peering inside the garage, a guy in a raincoat like sticks his head around the side of the building. It's like, hey, what's going on there? We heard gunshots.
We're trying to. Yeah, sorry about that. We're trying to fix the pipes.
Plumbing
and,
emergency.
An explosion or something?
Yeah, sometimes some people like to come in and try to raid us or attack us. Sorry about that. Got to stay protected.
I'm sorry, you were using a firearm?
Me? No, I don't use firearms.
Well, what were you talking about protection? That was definitely gunshots or something we heard.
Huh.
Sorry, that was pipes.
Pipes, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We're plumbers, so it was the pipes. You gotta go check your drainage, you know.
You were all roll like one dice each to try and convince this guy.
I think I can get 2 dice for this because I have persuasion.
Yeah, but given the circumstances and it's like all of you
No.
try to do it at the same time, I'm going to just.
And plus, it's too late too, because
Negotiation, reassurance,
No.
a bit of charm
I'm
in
sorry.
there.
Sorry. No, I even have to agree with him because it's too late because I spoke up about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's
he's
not just
already
you, it's a group
Fumbled
effort.
over words.
Pick one.
Yeah.
Sorry. Unless you want me to re-roll.
Oh, well, that's a crit because
I
2 of you
got
got 6.
6 as well, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, all right then, you guys take care then. This
You too.
This old place, it's kind of spooky.
You have no idea. No idea at all.
He happily goes about his day. Oblivious.
Thankfully it's raining because Sarah's sweating.
Sarah, you have a biosuit on. How can you sweat?
I thought we were busted for sure.
Oh, Oh, no, no worry. Now, back to my risky idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, it's quiet calling the cops because, I mean, if we're gonna keep this place, what the fuck is this gonna do when we start trying to clean this out?
So you want to call the cops?
Well, to be safe, it's like we try to fix the pipes, and we found these.
Yeah.
We had a weird
Oh.
smell. I mean, this is up for spitballing if you want to do it or not. If not, okay, we can just quietly clean this. I don't know, man. I'm just spitballing.
I think like maybe just like I think we have to like clean out the garage and all the other stuff. And
'Cause
the,
we really
then
can't
there's
trust
the,
the cops
then there's
either.
all the earth and the basement.
Don't worry about the earth. I can figure out how to do that.
Like I say,
It's
we
just-
can't really trust the cops because they're.
We can't trust the realtor either. So it's
Yeah.
Can't
like,
either. All right, so I guess we're just gonna clean this secretly, which is fine. I can help.
think
Yeah,
as well.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say as well. I think we should go to the realtor at the crack of dawn and just be like, "Hi."
No, I'll handle that. But yeah, I'll handle that. You guys can come with
I
me.
think if we go
What?
there first thing though, and sort of before they start getting, so we get there first in a sense, because you don't want her to come in to that house, or he or she to come into that house, and then she can transpire what's happened, and then she might be a vampire or whatever, or one of the work for the vampires, obviously. So she might, trap the house, put traps in the house. So maybe we should,
Head her off
get
at the
to-
pass,
yes,
basically
yeah,
stop
yeah, pretty
her
much.
from.
Okay then that's the plan. So yeah, I guess we should just lock up and then get ready to go to that retail.
So you're locking this place up again.
What's wrong with that?
I'm
Is
just
there
asking.
any like hippy dippy shit we can do to like secure it against vampires coming in?
Well, what do you know?
Well, silver, isn't it? So I think
Well, so
Well, Sarah knows some like runes and stuff.
Yeah, Mariah, you're the one with the crystals and shit.
yeah. And I can always find a priest or something.
Mariah should be
Yeah.
able to. She should know some, like protection
Hoodoo,
spells
voodoo
or
bullshit.
hoodoo stuff.
Hoodoo the voodoo.
yeah, it's in Salem. So, no, it's not in Salem. It's in New York. But I have a friend that's from Salem that's like in New York just now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking we might want to, if this is going to be our new home base, which Sarah's not too keen on.
Her
then we
her
should-
name is Madame Silhouette. So let's go and see Madame Silhouette.
Right now?
You could go and see her now. I just messaged her.
Who's Madame Silhouette?
Yeah.
He's like does like this sort of what's called self-protection spells. She's a healer.
Okay. New age stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Shit.
Shy, what were you trying to say at the end there?
Oh, I was only saying that if we're going to leave this place unattended, we should probably do something to protect it from other vampires coming in.
That is a good idea.
So,
You got any silver chains or anything like that you can like put around the door and stuff?
Well, Sarah definitely knows a few like wards and runes that she could maybe scribble around on doors and stuff.
Sure, so you went pull out like a chisel or a knife or the screwdriver and carve some of them into the door
Yeah,
frames.
I've got the silver screwdriver, so that'll probably be even better
Yeah.
because it'll be like
I
silver
have
residue.
a friend that can also help us too if you want.
So you have
And I've got
less than an
the-
hour right now until sundown.
Yeah,
I will
we
say.
probably got
Exactly. So
over-
what are we doing? That's what I was trying to wonder.
I thought we were gonna go to the realtor, just like scope it out.
Yeah.
And just go in. Yeah, let's do that.
Well, the retail will be shut by the time you get there. You know that.
but
Yeah.
we're gonna go in and have a look.
No, we're not
Don't
gonna be
quite
any of that shit. You crazy as hell.
We're
Not gonna go and have a
break into-
look.
No.
Oh, okay.
Shy, do you want to roll one dice for me for your rewards?
Yes.
You're going to spend a good 20 minutes or so carving some of them in anyway.
I think we need to go and speak to Madame Silhouette anyway. So
That's what we should do.
Yeah, you do the best you can, and as far as you know, these words should work. So you feel pretty, not 100%. You're still not happy about being near this place again.
Kind of like,
It gives you the willies.
yeah.
she's gonna meet Madame Silhouette. She's gonna meet us at a community cafe downtown.
A community cafe.
Yes.
A community
A cafe.
cafe.
Well, it's a community
Right,
cafe.
well, it's a
like
cafe
a
then, right?
community centre cafe. Yeah.
At the negotiation of the negotiation. Awesome.
Right, so meeting anyone after this, you're going to be meeting them in dark at night time, post sundown. We can do that if you want. It's up to you guys.
I think that's still. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Do we have a community centre picture here?
I think I know what she means by like a community cafe, like a non-profit type thing.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's a cafe.
Yeah, a cafe, but like a hippie cafe.
It's a
Yeah.
cafe.
So, did we
Yeah,
get
but they'll
cleaned
serve
up?
you and stuff. Nah, it'll just be dirty hippies.
Yeah, are you just going to show up
No,
in
no,
the
I'm
cafe
talking about
covered
us.
in blood?
Thank you. That's why I was asking.
Oh right, yeah. Well, yes, Sarah's gonna pull the coveralls off that have bits
Drenched in
of vampire stuck
blood,
to
yeah.
it. I'll
Lips
look
and
like an
ass.
extra from The Walking Dead or something.
Yeah, I mean, given that you're wearing coveralls, when you take those off, you're mostly okay. You just got to wash your hands and face. Pick the bits and teeth out your hair.
Wait. Give me that tooth.
2 minutes. I need to feed the cats. I'm
Yeah.
really sorry.
No
That's
worries. I definitely understand.
I got them different food
Okay.
this week to just change up their diet a bit, and they're like fucking crack addicts with it, man.
Yep, they like a change now and then.
So yeah, I hand Sarah the tooth. This is your kill.
Oh no. By all means, you keep it.
Oh. Okay. Wait, we're still in the house, aren't we?
Yeah,
While
at the moment.
while you're carving, and before you head off to this community cafe.
Carving.
Cafe.
Yeah, because Sarah's carving wards and sigils into the
Wards,
doorways.
yeah.
Oh, I go back downstairs and take a tooth out the puppy.
Or what's left of it, yeah. You rummage around in the pile of goop to pull out teeth.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I don't do that. I don't do that.
He doesn't do that while we're looking.
No. Look, I'm gross, but I ain't that gross.
Well,
I said I'm gross, but I'm not that
Yeah, and that was questioned.
I actually got a lot of hits for community cafe.
A cafe, you mean? Might as well keep the joke going.
It's not a joke, it's literally just a cafe. Every cafe's fucking community, right?
No.
There's the cafe, and then there's community cafe. The community cafe, you have more people. The cafe, you have 10 people. I don't know, man.
What happened? Just to see.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
You pack up your stuff, secure the building, and then head off to meet Madam's silhouette, I guess.
I like the wee cafe. The wee thing.
Well, it's a community cafe apparently, so.
Stop! It's gonna make me confused now.
You mean a cafe?
Yeah, so there's a lot of people here with like stovepipe beards, tattoos, beads around their neck, whatever new age types look like these days. It has a very hippie atmosphere to enter into it. And as it's sort of like early evening, like 6:30 or something like that, the sun is just going down. It's raining outside, so it's really dark anyway because it's clouded over. And water is just like streaming down the sidewalk because it's been raining all day now. So people are clambered in here. The windows are all steamed up. It's a very kind of damp, humid kind of atmosphere inside. As people are coming in with their rain jackets and shaking them off. I guess a woman who's very gypsy fortune teller looking is sat in the corner. Lots of gold and silver bangles around her wrists. Just sipping on a coffee.
Hello, Madam Silhouette.
So she doesn't have that dark, mysterious kind of look about her. She looks actually quite frumpy and mumsy. And she has quite a sort of cheery face. And light brown hair. Oh, Mariah, it's good to see you. So, what was it you wanted to talk about? Well, who are your friends? You're not going to introduce me?
Yes, of course. This is Eden and Sarah.
She stands up, shakes your hand. She's like, "How do you both do?" And then she stops and reaches over to you and like pulls something out your hair. Oh, there's something disgusting in your hair. It's this little floppy bit of flesh.
Yeah, we had a hard time with the dog.
Oh,
there is
she says and drops it on the floor.
It's like dog meat, so yeah.
Wait, crap. WhatsApp, like, does she know about vampires?
It's the only way we can get dogs to play with him.
Yeah.
Have to like throw meat in his face and everything. It's a messy situation.
That probably seems extremely weird to most people, but she knows you already, Mariah, so she just sort of shrugs it off and sits down.
So yeah, she doesn't know about vampires? Mariah?
I think she's a kind of believer. I've like spoken to her about it before.
Okay. Yeah, keep in mind, I'm saying this in WhatsApp. I'm like, noted.
Or even just whispering to her. But yeah, so Mariah, this person, like, she doesn't have any experience with like actual vampires before, but it's something you have spoken about because of the person who was training you.
Oh.
Remember Victor? Silly.
She's like, so you're a little confused. Yeah?
Well, in fact, he was telling the truth about the V's.
The vampire thing? Really?
Yeah, about the V's. Yeah.
Kind of looks at the two of you and glances down that little fleshy thing that she picked up. I'm sorry, what have you been doing exactly?
Like I said, we took out a dog and I put the tooth down. It was a bad dog.
Wink. Big fat vampire.
Still like remnants of blood on the tooth, I'm imagining.
Yeah. I am so sorry.
She like prods at it with a fingernail. I'm sorry.
Wait, how?
I'm a little confused here. Is this from an animal?
Yes, this is from a V.
It was
Yeah,
some kind of
we talked
V
about
type.
this, about the V's.
Okay, I know we talked about Victor and his like vampire obsession, Mariah, but you don't really think they're real, honestly.
I didn't think they're real until until I was pinned down by one.
You were,
Oh, wait a minute. I can show you something. And I turn around. See that? It's the scar.
oh my goodness. What did that to you?
I point to the tooth. That.
So, let me get this straight. You guys are saying that a vampire did this to you recently, judging by your neck, and this is its fang.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, lady, believe us or don't, but we need your help.
Yes, we need your help. Like,
I need your help like a week ago, but now silly that we really need you to get this sorted, as in you have like protection spells.
Sure, we could do that. That sounds okay.
I've brought some
I'm sorry. This
crystals.
is a bit to process, but sure. You want some sort of protective amulet or something?
Well, I've brought some crystals, so like a necklace for each of us, and then and then some crystals for you to put protection spell on as well.
Okay. Yes. All right. I can gather my Wiccan group, and I'm sure we can come up with something for you.
Okay.
How? You seem like you're in a rush. I mean, how soon do you need this?
Probably in the next, would you say 24 hours, guys?
Yeah.
well, how long
The sooner the
do you
better.
need?
Well, I mean, everybody is busy. It depends when I can meet them, but I can certainly try and get it done the next couple of days for you.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. Are you guys okay? I mean, you said you were attacked.
Yeah, I'm fine. This is common.
It's a bit
Common for you, you freak.
I need you to silly while you're here. Make one for Psychic Phil. We're all friends here. You've known Psychic Phil for ages, so
Is Phil on
yeah.
this as well? Is he okay?
No, Phil doesn't know, and don't tell Phil. I'm staying with Phil at the moment, but I think maybe having some protection crystals for him as well, as in for like a necklace for him, and maybe as a gift, just say it like as a gift for him. I'll compensate you for it, but
I don't think we need to compensate anyone here. I don't mind doing you the favour, and I can certainly make something up for Phil as well. Just as long as you're all okay. I mean, if you've been attacked, regardless of who or what it was, I just want to make sure you're all right. Nobody needs to go to the hospital or anything. Yeah. I mean that
No
thing in the back of
hospital.
your neck looks really nasty.
yeah, it does look quite nasty.
And you, dear, looks over at Sarah. I mean, your face is all scratched up. I don't know if you've even noticed.
Yeah.
All in a day's work. Don't worry about it.
Right.
Can you help us with the necklaces or not?
No, yes, certainly. I'll call my group and I'll get right on it. And like I said, I'll get it done the next couple of days, just depending
Wonderful.
when they're busy or not.
Let's meet back here on. This is Wednesday. Let's meet back here on Friday afternoon.
Is there anything you need, ma'am?
I shouldn't think so. It's a fairly straightforward ritual. There's nothing really special required for it. If I can't, if there's any problems, I'll be sure to let you know as soon as possible. I'll give you a call, Mariah.
No problem.
Great. It was great seeing you again, and thanks. And keep your wits about you, silly. Like, this town is crazy, especially, this evening. Have you got someone who's coming to pick you up?
Oh, no, I mean, I'm meeting some friends later, but no one's coming to meet me here.
Okay.
Do
Well,
you
watch
think
yourself.
it's dangerous?
Yes. Well, people could know us, so it might be dangerous. I would maybe get someone to come and pick you up from here.
Okay, I mean, are you going to be safe? I don't want you... I mean, if you've been attacked, I don't want you going somewhere and risking your life again.
I've got Sarah, Edron, and my wee puppy friend here as well.
Sort of just blinks and looks
My
around.
puppy
Oh,
friend.
okay. I'm sorry, did you get a dog? That may be a
Yeah, I was
good
like,
idea
oh.
to get a dog.
Perhaps.
Sure, okay, Mariah. It's
Just,
it's odd,
just,
but okay.
yeah, just promise me that you'll phone someone to come and collect you from here. I don't want anything happening to you.
I'm sure I'll call someone ahead if it's really concerning you that much.
Yes, silly, if you could do that.
There's a clatter of dishes as one of the baristas like knocks over a tray.
Turn to the group. Hey, where's Bruce?
Yeah, puppies, like, he had a wee errand to run. He said that he would be back soon.
No, he's left him in the centre because he was all
His
doped up.
arms broke.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He's
Alright.
healing.
That's cool.
Okay, where to next? Will we go back to the psychic center and just just stay there till the morning so that we can then just go to the realtor?
Alright.
Actually, it might be a good idea as well to maybe do a sort of background check on the what's called the realtor, like look at the website and things like that.
You can do
And
that.
look if there's any agents and stuff.
Yeah, you see the website tells you if they're vampire affiliated.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, but we can then get who, sometimes they have the manager or something on the photo and the name of the person, and then you can kind of track them that way through social media.
Yeah, using your incredible investigation skills that none of you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can still just look and see who their friends are on social media.
Cortana, find me.
Exactly. Come on now, you all have
Do
phones.
we think she's
Hand-
really much
Can we
of a
not
player,
look at
though?
the realtor? Can we not go and look at the realtor website? There is definitely going to be.
Do it, you have a phone!
Yeah. Can I just search that then? Search.
Of course you can.
I'm searching on the website. Do I see a name?
One dice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
So what is it
So
you're
I-
looking for?
Yeah, I mean, I guess with the full information, you're able to see the people who work at that realtor's office. It's like an independent branch. It's not part of a large company, but it is a subsidiary of another company.
Do you know what the other
So
company
it's not
is?
it's not like a franchise. There's not other ones with the same name, is what I mean. But it is owned by a larger company.
Okay, so can we see who the large company is?
Of course, it's Mathewson Holdings.
Of course.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Yay.
Nice.
I sure didn't see that coming.
Do we have we have names though, the contacts that are on there,
You can see
heads
there's
of the
people who work
company?
in the office. Yeah, they've got the
There
names
must
of
be
the staff.
a sort of CEO person.
It's not CEO because
head
it's not.
manager, realtor manager or something.
Yeah, there's the owner of the branch, the office, and then there's a manager, and then there's several realtors that work there.
Okay, can we look at like the owner? Like look at the social media, because I think rolling that number we can like see their social
I mean, a
media.
crit will give you like extra detailed stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah, none of the names of people there seem to be linked to anything that you've uncovered so far.
No. Do we see who owns that house?
I mean, maybe you guys
were...
can tell me. In America, is like the owner of a house listed publicly?
Yeah, there's public records. Yeah, because there are deeds. There's deed offices there, just like there are here.
Or do one of the other two people want to roll a dice to see if you can get that information?
Oh, I thought you would be able to get that information. I rolled a 6. Come on. I've been terrible
Oh,
here,
you got a
but
6 anyway.
Oh, I got a 6.
I rolled a 6 too, so
Yeah.
Nope, no demon today. I only got 2.
A Mr. David Vorst owns the property.
Oh, his
Uh-huh.
brother or his dad?
His name again?
David Vorst. And I think you can probably, you don't get an address for him, but you do get a cell phone number. Because for some reason that's easier to find.
Okay.
Well, actually,
So-
if you get the cell phone number, actually you'll be able to get like a last known address, which is an apartment in the Bronx, in a different neighborhood.
I'm thinking, do we call this David Force? What would we say? Like, let's think about this. Like, we've got, like, I think we should contact him.
plumbers there's a serious plumbing issue in the neighborhood, and
Yeah, you might have heard about a series of plumbing issues that have occurred
Exactly.
in and
Yeah.
around various murder scenes in the city.
And there's a leakage in people's houses, as in they're, like, getting flooded in that neighborhood. So,
there may be some property damage or something.
yeah. As you're the plumber, Edrin, you should be the one to call.
All right, let's do this.
You calling the number that you have for him, yeah. So it rings a couple of times, and then a sort of croaky male voice answers. Yes.
Yes. We have been informed that issue with your pipes. By the way, this is Aaron Time. My name is Aaron Wednesday.
Oh, this damn building. What is it now?
We've been told that it's leaking and other damage going down with the pipes, and I'm going to be there. Is there a time I can be there?
Oh, yes, I suppose tomorrow evening, around 5, I can be home.
Wonderful. Who am I speaking to?
I'm sorry, you don't know who you were calling?
Just in case. It's a policy thing. I don't know.
Do you need my apartment number or anything?
That would be good as well.
It's apartment 16.
Apartment 16. Got it.
I'm up on the 4th floor.
4th floor, apartment 16. Yes.
So around 5 o'clock. Okay, do you know how long this will be? I don't want it to go on for weeks like last time.
Well, if I look at it, it can probably get it fixed as fast as I can. But until then, you have a good one.
Alright, thanks for calling, I guess.
Alright, thank you. Click. That's 2 things we have to do tomorrow.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Yep. So, early in the morning, we go to the other place. And in the evening...
Realtor.
Yeah, the realtor. Then in the evening, we go in here and do some plumbing.
Yep. Yeah, some plumbing, quote unquote.
Sarah, I gotta discuss to you about your weapon.
What's wrong with my weapon?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, be a little
We're gonna have to get
something with the
some more.
bullets.
You got some more steak in the van?
What were you trying to say, Glim?
Say that she needs like some super bullets.
I have a few silver bullets. I have 3.
Oh shit, ain't you a cowboy? Huh? Oh, you're good then.
Why ain't you been
What
using them?
I will load those up now.
Want to keep my screwdriver just in case, or?
Yeah, it's quite useful actually for, scratching things.
Ha 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 ha.
I go downstairs and speak to Phil.
Yeah, sure, you catch Phil between a couple of sessions. Oh, Mariah, you're back with your friends again, I see.
Yeah, and they're not staying long. It's just they've been helping me with like some readings and stuff. I'm sort of mentoring. The pair of them are looking into maybe being psychics. So yeah.
Just gives you a look of just like, what?
I met up with Sally.
So yeah, how is she?
She was asking for you. She had a wee gift for you. So yeah. She said
that's
to
nice.
like meet up soon. She was at the wee Rethink cafe. It was really nice. So
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen her in quite a while. How's she doing?
yeah, she seemed very well. She looked very well. So yeah.
And how are you doing after the cops and everything?
I'm okay. Like I don't know why they were contacting me. Like I didn't know that person. It's a very bizarre situation. But I suppose they have to look into every situation, don't they?
Well, I mean, it's hardly surprising if you saw the news the other day, all those people murdered in that church. I mean, that's not far from here.
Yeah, it's scary stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, there's some crazy people around.
Hope you're looking after yourself too,
Sure
Phil.
is.
Oh, sure, yeah, no, I'm fine. Yeah.
How's your readings been? Have you had anyone that's been peculiar or?
Well, yeah, now that you mention it, last night I had a guy in for a reading, new customer, and he's very insistent on a late appointment. And yeah, he was kind of creepy. He was giving me a lot of strange vibes. And some of the readings I was getting for him were a little unusual as well.
Like how unusual?
Well, first of all, it was hard to get a reading. I mean, I could draw the cards and such, but usually you get a vibe of someone and you can kind of feel your way through what they're going through. He just didn't have that about him at all. It was as if he was just like a shell and there was nothing there. It kind of creeped me out. But then he started talking and he was a nice guy and it was a lot more relaxed feeling.
Do you know what his name was?
Now that you mention it, I can't actually. How silly is me? I'm having a senior moment. No, I'll need to check the books. I can't actually remember his name. Nathan? Nathan? Something like that. Nathan, Ethan.
Ethan?
It may have been. It was something like that, yeah.
Ethan Vorst?
No, I don't think that was the name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was a young guy. He's quite good looking.
How young?
I don't know. Mid-20s, early 20s.
Okay. Did he say he was coming back in for another reading, or was this just a one-off?
He didn't book another reading, but he did say he would see me again, so I guess he's intending to come back at some point.
Yeah.
Anyway, I better get on to my next session.
If he comes in again, beep me.
Oh, right. I mean, you might be a little old for him, I think.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, I suppose you have the Yvonne Longoria look after all.
Definitely. I'm worth it.
Chuckles a bit. If you and your friends are around, in a couple hours' time, we can go for a drink or something.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay.
Sarah perks up.
Sure. Okay. I'll see you guys later.
Thanks. Let's go upstairs because we need to talk.
Yeah, you just get upstairs and Bruce is there. He's got like a big bowl of cereal out and he's like sitting watching South Park.
Really?
Okay, there's no talking to him just now because he's just obviously he's a bit out of it. Okay, so you heard him when he said there was a vampire. He didn't say vampire obviously, but it is a vampire.
Somebody who came late, who insisted on a late appointment. Yes,
Yeah.
we definitely heard that. And he can't remember the name.
Yeah, because he's obviously some sort of look into my eyes stuff.
Glamored, maybe.
Yeah. I'd like to look at the video. See if there's
CCTV.
anything. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The place keeps a CCTV for 24 hours before they start, running over the hard drive space.
Okay, so that was just the other night, wasn't it? It was just like.
Yeah, you'll be able to
Right,
catch
yeah.
it at like the tail end before it gets overrun.
Let's have a look at this. So who do I see in it?
Sure. So you get to the footage at the time of the appointment as per the bookings, and you can see the door open, and you can see Phil speaking and gesturing, and then you see Phil come around the side of the till, and he like holds open the door, and like his head moves as if he's looking at someone walking past him, and then Phil just kind of like goes into the session room and closes the door behind him.
Okay, so definitely a vampire. So as we cannot see him, so can I look at the bookings to see what name was given? Can I roll a dice for that and see?
You don't need to roll a dice because you can just go downstairs and look at the booking.
Okay.
Nathan Frost.
Nathan Frost. Did we
Frost
go?
family is a
Was it
thing.
Nathan Frost, wasn't it?
That sounds a lot like Ethan Vorst.
Phonetically, it's very close.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Nathan Frost, Ethan Worst, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely.
That sounds fishy to me.
Indeed, it does.
Yep.
Okay, but given it's now Wednesday night time, and it's probably 7:38 p.m. Is there anything actionable you want to do tonight, or are you just passing time?
I think we're just gonna pass time. Like I'm just gonna wait for Phil and see we got some drinks and stuff, and then everyone's just gonna crash.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
So we're just passing time until the next day when you want to go to. Where do you want to go to? Is it Leighton Agency? The Reuter, sorry, or do you want to go to this guy's apartment at 10:30?
Well, I thought it was 5 o'clock.
Sorry, 5. You're right. Yeah.
5, yeah.
So I thought we were going to both.
Yeah, because one's in the morning.
Yeah.
One we want to go early to the Realtor, and then.
Yeah, I was getting the times mixed up in my head. Yeah, so it's 10:30. What's his name? Aaron had his appointment with the Realtor.
Yep, let's do this.
Can I pull up a Realtor? I probably don't want to actually. Yeah, you just go down to there. It's in the Bronx as well. Typical sort of Main Street kind of vibe. There's a bunch of different stores and stuff along it. The realtors is just sitting there, and it just looks like any other realtors that would.
All right, I go in.
Yeah, it's all glass at the front. It's just got like pictures of different properties that are up for sale, and some that are up for let. You can see inside there are two women, both kind of dark hair, quite slender. One's in a grey pantsuit, the other one's in a sort of greenish turquoisey sort of dress.
Yeah, is the house that's being on sale on the wall?
Advertised in the window? No, it's not.
I literally do that gesture, like,
Are you just going in for this appointment yourself, Aaron?
I think maybe all of us go in. You just say, "Oh, I just brought my friends with me to, you know."
Yeah.
Alright, so the three of you come in, and the woman in a turquoise dress is just like, Hi guys, how can I help you?
Yes, I'm here for an appointment for buying a house.
Oh, the, Yes, I remember the 10:30 appointment. Of course, take a seat, please.
Yes.
You'll just need to pull an extra chair over from over there. That shouldn't be a problem.
All right.
So you pull the three chairs around to her little desk, and the other person's in the desk, kind of opposite behind you. Just typing away on phone calls and stuff. Yeah, so your name again, sir? Sorry. I seem to have misplaced it.
Name is Aaron Beauregard.
Beauregard. Yeah, Mr. Beauregard. I'm really sorry to tell you this, but I don't think the property is going to be any much use to you. I had a report this morning from the fire department that there was a large fire at the address last night. I'm not sure of the extent of the damage at the moment, but you know, I'm not sure if it's going to be of interest to you in the current state, or if you want to wait perhaps until we have a more concrete report about the state of the building.
It's fine. You know, I can get it fixed. And I WhatsApp the two girls. I'm like, damn, Sarah, what kind of runes were those?
And Sarah just types back, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, it's fine. You know, accidents happen.
Sure.
But
I'm not sure of the nature. I don't know if it's arson or if it was some sort of electrical fault or something. But if you want to leave the details, as soon as we know more, I'll be more than happy to let you know. It's a property we've been keen to sell for some time, but obviously we're going to have to reevaluate the worth and the value following this incident.
Okie dokie.
I'm looking for a house in that area as well. You know, is there any other ones in that neighborhood?
Yes, there's several addresses sort of that local neighborhood I can give you the details of if you want to take that brochure and have a look. You can find most of the details on our website if you just punch in the zip code.
Okay. Is there one like quite near that?
I think the closest one, let me check for you for a second. She types into the computer. Yeah.
It's just I want to be next to my friend, so.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, the closest one we have is a couple of blocks away, but it's not too far. You know, you're talking about a minute's drive at most.
Do you guys want to have a look at that place with me? Just have.
You know what? Yeah, I want to see that house. I mean,
yeah.
How many bathrooms?
3 bathrooms. It is. Well, what's your sort of budget range that you're thinking of, miss?
How much would a 3-bedroom house?
As a self-employed psychic, probably not a lot.
Oh, okay. I'm not saying that I'm self-employed. I'm just going.
No, but I'm saying your budget range would not be a lot.
Yes, I know, but I'm just saying how much would it be for that?
I don't know how it's
Because I could just like flag it.
Okay, here's a question. Can I buy it?
So you want to propose in your budget range?
Yes.
Okay, well, definitely within your budget range, yeah. It's like a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, upstairs, downstairs, front, backyard.
there a basement and attic?
There is a small attic. There is not a basement.
Shit.
Is a basement something
But-
that's important to your?
Very
all?
important.
I mean, we certainly have places that have the floor space, the footage, to compensate for not having a basement. It's just with the flooding and such in the neighbourhood, it's not ideal.
Ah,
Can we just have a look at the one a few blocks away? That would be nice.
yeah, I want to look at that one.
Sure,
let's
I
look.
can have a look and see when we have a viewing available. I could squeeze you in next Monday.
Could you maybe? What about we couldn't get to see the other one. Could we get to see this one just now? Because we're we're here. So.
Oh, we have to kind of plan the bookings around our schedules.
Monday's fine. I mean, we're not doing anything this Monday, are we?
Yeah.
Sure,
yeah,
I
that's
have Monday morning and Monday evening. What would suit you?
Morning.
Morning. Yeah.
Okay, shall we say quarter before 10?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, so that will be Monday the 25th at 9:45.
All
Great.
right. Monday at 9:25. You said, right?
Yep.
All right. Thank you. Are we done here, ladies?
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
so.
Do
All
we
right.
see anything
Suspicious.
suspicious? Yeah.
Give me a dice roll. So you're literally rolling a dice here.
So did I.
A 6.
Damn, a lot of sixes tonight.
Yeah.
Don't. Oh, you
That's
jinxed
making
it.
up for Sunday where everybody feels.
Yeah, it was so crap.
6.
Yeah, nothing
Oh, never
suspicious
mind.
from the women you're talking to. The other women behind you, I mean, I guess because, Mariah, always directly involved in the conversation, or maybe Sarah might notice it more. She was like typing the computer stuff like that, but she was definitely like eavesdropping.
I go over and
Say that again, because you let go your button.
I go over and ask her, "Oh, where's the toilet?" As in just touch the arm.
Oh, sure. Bathroom's just there, and she kind of points to the back room at the side.
Yeah, I
She
touched
touched
her.
her.
Arm. Yeah, I touched her arm.
Okay, roll me a dice for touching her.
Where's the 6?
So this woman, you get a flash of her being in dire financial straits. She has family members to support. She's not very good with money herself. She's definitely needs like extra income. She doesn't get it from this job. But you get the idea that somebody is paying her extra money to help with this, and that's been a great relief to her. And all she has to do, just anyone comes asking about this particular address, she has to relay them information. And you can just like get an image of her like texting or being on her cell phone and telling this person about people who are interested in viewing the property.
I message the both of them and say we need to find out what she knows and who her contacts are. She's getting extra money for anyone who views that property, as in she tells the person, so we need to know who the people she's talking to.
Alright, so
We need
How?
to steal her phone. It needs to be away. Can we do it?
There's a knock on the bathroom door. Is everything okay in there?
Yeah, I'm just coming. But that's my messaging you guys. How do we steal her phone?
but
And I'm like, I signal to Sarah to maybe if you just faint,
I feel like Sarah's not really the believable fainting type.
I was
Or
going
maybe Aaron is.
to say, is
Aaron.
Sarah not the more obvious pickpocket?
Yeah. I indicate that to Sarah that she should like pickpocket.
seems
and-
realistic.
Okay, fine. I'll do the. I'm like, hey, whew, it's really hot in here, and then I just collapse.
And I'll pickpocket her phone.
So,
Neat.
although it's not really a thing, I'm going to give you a dice for streetwise. And
Me?
another second dice for dexterous.
Yeah, I've got lots of maybe kind of related things.
Yeah, you can roll 2 dice for that, and Aaron, you can roll 1 dice to see how well or how distracting your performance is.
I'll roll my
Oh,
two
it's fun
anyway.
here, and he just like falls off the chair, very obviously bracing
Very
his
obvious
fall as he hits the ground.
She got a 4. She passed. So.
Oh my, I feel very weak. Thump.
The woman you were talking to gets up and says, "Oh my god!" and she's like leaning over the desk. The other woman that was listening in just
I
kind of
don't
like,
know. Can I
Yeah.
do something goofy though?
"Sure."
I don't know. I just start 1, 2, 3, 4. You always have to get ready. You know. I just start doing push-ups.
Okay.
Yeah, Sarah, you kind of like stand up and just like, "Oh my god!" and like wait for the Angela woman to move, so you can like get a chance to like snatch her phone off the table.
Yep.
I'm going to say you're. Well, actually, you did get a success. Yeah, so you're going to be able to snatch her phone, but she's going to notice it in short order. Because it's her phone, it was on the table. She's going to notice that pretty quickly.
Yeah. We really need to get Aaron to some medical attention. I think we need to get him to the hospital. He's having a push-up attack again.
Tom, I feel great. I feel.
Oh, you don't look good.
No,
Man.
you don't look good. So 9:45 on Monday. We better get him home. He looks terrible.
Use
Okay.
it. Yeah,
Thanks.
you rush
Thanks.
out of the place, and just as you're leaving, you can hear one woman say to the other woman, "She didn't flush the toilet."
Oh my god!
It wasn't
Guys,
even
we need to
mine.
run.
It wasn't even mine.
You just get out of the building, but I mean, Sarah, you know right away this woman's. She's going to notice this phone is gone instantly, almost.
Right, let's get in the van and just like go.
Bolt.
Yeah.
Take some screenshots, send them to us, and then
Okay.
Good idea. Quickly get some screenshots.
download the WhatsApp,
have
take some
any-
screenshots, send them to
Can
us.
we? Is her phone locked or what's the
Give me 1
situation?
second, because this cat is like on my keyboard.
She's had her food.
Yeah, she's acting like she's not.
She's
Yeah,
She's
she's
like, I'm hungry
playing.
human. I'm hungry
Yeah,
human. I'm
she
hungry
didn't
human.
feed me really.
Right, give me 1 second.
she had half a can of food, so yeah.
She's full of shit, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, our cats do that too. One of us feeds them, and then they'll go to the other person and
Yeah.
act like they've not been fed.
Yeah, definitely typical cat behavior.
I just locked her out of the room.
I could hear. I was
Mean
like,
son of a.
oh.
Yeah,
She's
so
gonna
you
be so
guys
sad.
just tear off, right?
Yeah, we bolt
Yeah.
because we know we're gonna get caught.
Okay, her phone's not
Okay.
locked because she literally just had it at work on her desk. She didn't have it locked.
Nice.
She was on calls like
So-
just before.
So can we see her last message and who it was from?
Yeah, you can see that she sent a short text message that just has like a smiley face emoji, and that's all to a number. And the number's listed
What
under
does
the
it-
the number is listed under the name Gina.
Gina again.
Gina again, yeah.
Gina's my mom's
Mm.
name.
You're a vampire?
I'm not a vampire.
Oh, Gina's like, yeah, she's all like connected to this stuff, isn't she? Mm-hmm.
She was the one that Odo was talking to on the phone.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, Sarah just
Gina's
casually
not gonna be
mentions.
happy, is she?
There you go, Shy.
Sarah just casually mentions, "Huh, funny, my mom's name was Gina."
So she's not gonna be happy, is she, that we're like snooping again?
Trying to figure this shit out, so she needs to get.
Well, we're trying to get a lead on Ethan, right?
Yep, and that was who they told you to go after.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're not doing nothing
she's,
wrong.
She's sending us on a little merry trip around, isn't she? She's basically, you know, well, we did kill 2 vampires, but she's like, you know, she's still pushing us around. You know, I don't think that was Ethan. It might not have been really Ethan's place. It could have just been a decoy.
That used to be Ethan's place for sure.
Yeah, maybe it was his place, but then, you know, he's moved somewhere else. So.
Well, his mother was a vampire that was in there, though.
What I'm curious is why does she want Ethan dead? What does he know? Or I feel like we need to find Ethan to get some answers.
We could have killed Ethan because, like, even though, like, it was, like, the night before, as in the Tuesday night, we, like, on the Monday night, on the Tuesday night, we kind of, or was it Wednesday night? It was Wednesday night that we kind of, we could have killed Ethan.
Wednesday night was the night you just killed his mother.
His mum, and we killed that other vampire, though.
That wasn't Wednesday night then. That would have been Tuesday night.
Yeah. Oh, it was 2 vampires, was it not?
Well,
like one with
at the house?
At the house.
It was a vampire and some kind of a creature that wasn't actually a vampire.
Yeah, the other one was a creature. It wasn't like a full human vampire thing.
Okay. And then David Worst said that there was like plumbing issues going on for a few weeks as well. So obviously there was some sort of situation as well with that.
Well, no, that's at his apartment in the Bronx, which is a different address.
Yeah.
Which again, because
That's
of the
what I'm
flooding
talking
stuff,
about, like,
that's not that unusual.
Yeah, okay.
As Aaron would know, being a plumber.
Yup.
So yeah.
I was just thinking, so is the plan for when we go to Ethan's dad's, what are we gonna get information on Ethan's, like where Ethan might be, or?
Yeah, I think we need to sort of scope out the place as in see if there's any clues to where Ethan might be. Should we look up David Worst on social media as well?
The owner of the house? Sure, you could look him up.
What do we find?
I'll give you 2 dice since you already searched for Vorst, like Ethan Vorst earlier. So I'll count that as a 6 plus 2 dice from what I rolled just now.
Oh, a 6.
Yeah, and with the other ones kind of crit. So you already have stuff on the family, Ethan, his mother. You can easily find that David Vorst was his father and was divorced from his mother.
Okay, so David is the father, not the brother. What else do we find out about him? Does it have like his job or
Yeah,
anything
he
like
used
that,
to be
or...
a cop. He took early retirement.
Okay. Is he connected with any of the cops that?
Well, he was in the police officers union, and you'll be able to find evidence that he was, in there at certain gatherings and stuff like that. But he doesn't seem to have a personal connection with the detectives you identified before. Sorry, Shai, did you want to say something?
No, I just said intriguing. So I was wondering if he was connected to the cops that we know are involved
Yeah,
with
no,
the vamp.
he was definitely in a different precinct, in a different part of the city. And he was like a beat cop, he wasn't a detective or anything like that.
Right.
Is there any photos of him and Ethan as an older Ethan? As
Yes,
in
around the
young
time of
Ethan?
Ethan's disappearance, he did post an awful lot. Photos of Ethan, pictures of him and Ethan when they were on like fishing trips when he was younger and stuff like that, up in Maine. So yes, he was very involved in the social media side when Ethan was missing. However, after the mother's apparent suicide, you might think a parent whose child was still missing might have kept posting about him being missing, but he does not seem to have at that point. In fact, he seemed to have been posting a lot less on social media after that.
Maybe he's scared, or maybe he knows.
I was gonna say maybe he knows Ethan's not quote unquote missing.
Yeah. Is there anyone else do we see any names that are just kind of like stick out or anything?
No, I don't think there's anything that comes up that would link to anything you've seen previously.
Okay. Does he have any other son or daughter?
No, Ethan was their only child.
So what are we doing until our appointment with the dad?
You got a couple hours before you need to go meet the dad, or a few hours. During the day, do you want to do anything? Check anything out?
Let's have a look at the... Is there anything else on the phone that we can see?
Just personal stuff, work stuff. There's nothing else that relates to anything that you're investigating. Like I said, you can see that she's definitely had some like family concerns with people who are, in debt, who need care looking after. She's obviously under a lot of kind of like stress in that manner.
Do you guys think we should just like throw away the phone, or do you think we should keep
No.
the phone?
But let's not throw away the phone because that'll make it worse. Plus, two,
Don't throw away the phone.
It could be tracked,
Yeah.
but we should copy like the contacts and stuff.
Yeah.
Sure, you copy the stuff. It is like an iPhone, so you're probably aware that it's easily traced.
Yeah.
And then we just like put it down the drain, as in one of the sort of drain stank things.
God, that feels so awful taking this person's.
Life, basically.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
iPhone,
gross,
a lot of it
grab
is,
a heart.
iPhone, a lot of it will be saved to the cloud and be transferable to a new
Yeah.
phone anyway, so that's something.
Yeah.
Sure, you can do that pretty easily. And you probably spend a little bit of time doing the internet search stuff, or one of you at least anyway. Do you just want to just skip to going to the appointment at the apartment?
Yes.
Yeah. That would be great.
It's not a very good quality
We've all
image.
got our overalls on, and we've also got some stakes, concealed.
What
and
about our
stuff.
overalls? Are they
Well, those overalls are like gore soaked.
Oh, he'll have more. He
Yeah.
said he has plenty.
I did. I mean, yeah,
Did you?
I did.
You have a few hours. I mean, you could easily pick up some more overalls. Those are not hard to find.
We can
Yeah.
always stop by the laundrettes.
I've what's called you handpick as well, Edron. Like everyone gets a silver, big silver screwdriver, one of those big ones.
Oh, so now you want my tools.
I know, right?
I know.
All of a sudden, you're everyone's best friend.
Yep. So do we knock on the door then?
Well, I'm waiting for Aaron can tell us since he is lead plumber.
Yes, we knock on the door.
So we're going up to the fourth floor, just in time for the appointment. All three of you, stakes and tools each, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, concealed sticks.
Are we
but, like,
bringing
I
like?
have
Sorry.
I have my silver bullets loaded in my gun this
Okay,
time.
time. Do we?
in a satchel in this sort of bag, I have my what's called bow and arrow.
You're-
What?
You're. You can
I have
put.
a bow and arrow.
What?
You can put the crossbow in like a large gym bag, army
Yeah,
sack kind of
yeah.
thing, but you're not going to be able to put it into a satchel.
Okay, in a gym bag.
Hawkeye?
Yeah, just in a gym bag.
So a big,
thing.
large army bag type thing.
Yeah, but I'll just be like, oh, it's just all this sort of if we need new piping.
Oh, I know I'm the little woman, but I just carry all the tools.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't need an actual toolbox in that case then, because we're going to pretend she's carrying all the tools. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Very much.
No.
So, what do we have then, Aaron?
I don't have any bows and arrows. What the frick?
Alright, okay. I won't bring the bow and arrow, right? Okay. I'll
I
have
bought-
hammer then.
She's like, I
I'll
bought
have
this damn
hammer.
crossbow and I'm going to use it. God damn it!
Next time you should actually disguise it to something. I mean, walking stick.
Yeah.
All right, knocking on the door.
The door. You hear a voice from behind the door. He said, "Who is it?"
Bomber.
You hear like a couple of things unlocking, click clack, slide clunk, click clack, another rattle of the chain, another rattle of the chain. And the door opens just a crack, and you can see there's like three door chains, one at eye level, one at waist level, and one at ankle level. Three of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I asked the doorman. Fuck, what do they call the concierge in a fucking American apartment block?
A doorman.
Porter, is it?
Shit.
It'll all be a doorman in a regular apartment building.
The guy that fucking lives there and like looks after the building. You know what I mean?
Oh, the superintendent. The
yeah.
soup.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I spoke to the soup and he didn't say anything about a plumbing problem.
I live in the next building. There's definitely a plumbing problem.
I don't see what the next building's got to do with this building.
Yeah, you said on the 4th floor, apartment 16, there was a plumbing issue.
Yeah, and I talked to the soup and he said that he never filled anything in.
Can I do my charm and reassurance?
So again, I don't know how many times I need to repeat this. You only pick one skill and one trait.
Okay. So can I have charm?
Yeah.
And then can I use my physical attractiveness or charisma to
Yes, you can have 2 dice to
Okay.
persuade him to let you in. 2 dice means one and another one.
Pass on that one.
All right, he's reluctant, and he says, "All right, sure. Do you have any ID?"
You have ID.
My
on
ID?
you? Yeah.
And
got your
you
plumber
obviously
ID.
have an actual plumber's,
Yeah.
whatever the
Yup.
regulatory body is for plumbers, as a certified one. And he like takes it off your hand and like looks at it, scrutinizes it. He's all right then, I guess. And then he like closes the door. You hear the chains undoing, and then he opens it. And he's got like one hand behind his back as he opens the door. And he just like stands at the end of the door, just like nods. He's like, "Come on in then. What is it you need to check out?"
First, I need to check the pipes to see if anything's going down with that. Then, the drain.
All right, so what? The kitchen, the bathroom.
Correct.
All right, come on in. The three of you step inside before he closes the door, and he like turns so you can't see what he's holding behind his back as he closes the door behind you. And he's like, "Just this way. The bathroom's there on the left, kitchen end of the hall on the right."
I'm apprentice, so I'm just I'm your top serve and just your
Yeah,
first
sure.
goal.
That sounds great. Affirmative action for women and all that.
Yeah. Well, women can be plumbers too, so.
Right. So do you split it up between the rooms, or what do you want to do?
Well, I'm Miss Prentice, so I'll be with Erin.
Tag along with Erin. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure we stick together.
Yeah.
All right. So the three of you going into what, the tiny bathroom or the kitchen?
Oh, that's a good point. It'll be a small New York apartment. I'll go into the kitchen.
Yeah.
So,
we
okay,
can
Dick around with the faucet.
Okay, so you want to go to the bigger room, and Aaron, you're quite happy to take Mariah with you into the bathroom.
Yeah. It's how you said it that made me confused. Like,
The way you answered it is also dubious.
I'm sorry, I was so off.
Oh yeah, about time. Yeah, you two go into the
Well, she
bathroom.
looks like Eva Longoria, so you know.
Well, she says that, and yeah. So you guys split up into rooms, and he's just kind of standing in the hall, and he's like, he doesn't follow Sarah to the end of the hall. He just kind of like stands there so he can watch the other two in the bathroom. And he's still got his hand behind his back, and he kind of like shuffles as if he's doing something. And then like his hand comes around, and he isn't holding anything, and he puts both his hands on like his hips. So, what kind of problem are we looking at here?
All right, so I actually literally look at it, and is there any other problem with it that I can just, or should I?
I
Can I
mean,
roll for
yeah, I
that,
mean,
or-
you can get down there under the sink, or even like open up the side of the bath, or stuff, you know, whatever you want to kind of make it look like you're examining things, and then you can tell him whatever you want to tell him.
Yeah, it seems that there's an interesting leak under here. What's this about?
He seems to, his posture is a little kind of more relaxed. It was very tense at first, and he just drops a little bit. Oh, right, sure, yeah, well, do you guys want a coffee or something? Or should I not run the
Nothing for
faucet?
me. Nothing for me. I need to get this done.
All right, great. I'll check on your buddy there.
All right.
Nothing for me, thanks.
So he leaves you two in the bathroom. He goes in through past the living room to the kitchenette. Sarah, what are you doing?
I'm just dicking around with the faucet while I kind of try to look around. Like, it gives me an excuse to like look in the cupboards.
Sure. I
And
just
stuff.
imagine you like turn the faucet on and off again and tapping the top of it with a wrench. Yep, sounds good to me.
Cling clang.
Right, and you do not have scene analysis in that, Sarah, do you?
I not seen analysis. I have.
Clever.
Oh, I do have scene analysis. Yeah.
Ah, do you? Or do I have an old sheet, maybe?
I think you have the one where I didn't know I could choose
Right.
8.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to say all of you, without any kind of dice rolls, the guy's house, the door when he closes the door, he's got like deadbolts, a big slide bar, you know, heavily like fortified the front door so it's hard to get in. You can see the windows have those like metal bars on them, even though he's up here on the 4th floor. He is also like screwed a couple of diagonal big bits of wood across the fire escape window. And he has like, not heavy drapes, man, but he has, you know, like metal blinds on all the windows as well. But he has them like fully like opened up just now to let as much light as possible. And you probably also, well, Sarah, do you want to roll a dice, 2 dice?
I will roll 2 dice. But not very well.
You want to take a stress and roll all of them again?
I think that gives
Yeah.
you 3 dice.
Okay, so you roll, take stress, tell me what the effect is, and then you can roll 3 dice.
Let's see. You lose your grip on whatever you're holding.
Okay. And you can roll 3 dice then.
Oh, that's better.
I just realised I did stress wrong earlier because it's like that, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, geez. Yes. You are... Hang on, how did I write the stress? Give me 1 second. Make sure I'm doing this. We have written it. Yeah, you automatically take a stress when you use the stress dice. Okay. Yeah, so you kind of look around cupboards and stuff like that. When he does walk in, you kind of... He frightens you a little bit, or something startles you, and you drop your thing, and it clangs into the sink and makes a lot of noise. But before that, you can see his cupboards are like heavily stocked up. Now, some people probably have been doing this since pandemic anyway, especially in New York, where they had a lot of problems. But he's got lots of canned food. He's prepared for like a long, to be isolated for a long time.
right.
You can see there's tons of batteries, UV flashlights, which are recognised because you have used them.
Yep.
And you can see, as well as the fluorescent lighting he has in the house, he has like a bar of like a UV light alongside each of those as well. So it's regular light and a UV light.
Interesting.
And you get startled, clanks in the sink. And it's like, yeah, women plumbers, right?
Oi! Watch it, buddy.
Yeah, you didn't break
Can I
anything there, did you?
Wait, did I hear him say that?
You can probably hear it's a small apartment.
Well, I
I started laughing.
to see what's up because I want to touch his arm. So
Right, so you come out into the hall. He's standing at the end of the hall between the living room and the kitchenette.
I really want to post that picture every time she says I want to touch it.
So I'm just like, oh, what happened? Just like touch the arm to see like, oh, what happened?
So you daintily run along the corridor and touch his arm.
Yes.
Roll me a dice for intuition.
Can I not get the touch it dice as well? Come on.
The touch it dice?
Yeah, I get the touch it dice.
Is your intuition? Okay, sure.
Get a touch of dice? What the fuck?
She gets one, yeah. Or one a day or whatever.
She gets one for
there's
each
6
scene.
Or
and
one a
5.
scene, I mean, yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
for
there's
the
6 and 5.
intuition, I mean, the ability just lets her do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's a full success rate. Okay, you get images of this guy, scared, exhausted, great deal of stress and grief within him, but also a kind of cold resignation. And you can see that he spends his nights in fear.
Are you okay?
He steps back from you. Yeah, of course I'm okay. What are you talking about? And
Sometimes-
personal space, miss.
Oh, no worries. It's just a lot of crazy stuff has been going around in New York.
I mean, it's New York, so it's crazy stuff.
Yeah. My brother went missing like a couple of weeks ago. He was out in a nightclub and never came back. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
They found him and he had like some pierce in his skin.
He visibly stiffens when you say that.
It was
Pierce?
very odd.
Would someone stab him?
It was like 2 bee holes in the skin, and they said that he died of some what's called blood. Iron levels were really low, so he had a heart attack
Desanguination?
apparently.
You chip it in desanguination? Or was that meta?
That was meta.
Yeah.
Oh, the iron is good, yeah.
Yeah, she's saying that, and then he kind of leans over towards you, Sarah. It's like, look, how long are you guys going to be here?
Yeah, I just went to his funeral a few days ago. It was really sad.
He steps away from you as if you're creeping him out.
So, what's with the UV lights?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't get out much,
You,
so I just want to make sure I'm getting enough vitamin D.
Uh-huh. You, growing the wacky weed?
It kind of nervously laughs at that point, just barks out. No, nothing like that. No, No, I don't do that kind of thing.
You got family, mister?
He turns around, looks up. Yeah, I have a son. Had a son, sorry.
Oh, lovely. Oh, what happened?
Yeah, not too different from what you were saying. He also went missing. Yeah, they haven't found him yet. I mean, is there anything wrong with the sink or the pipes? How's it looking back there?
I think he's nearly done, nearly finished.
Yep, almost done.
You know, I do psychic readings as well as, the plumbing. Do you want me to read, I can read, do a reading for you? Free of charge.
Can you roll 1 dice for me?
Yeah, sure.
See if your natural charm is enough here.
Eek.
Yeah, he steps back from you and Sarah and reaches behind his back and pulls a revolver out from the back of his pants and holds it up and clicks it
Oh,
and points at you.
No,
Okay, who the
no,
fuck are
no.
you people?
no.
God damn it.
You, the sink, get up. Pointing at Sarah.
Oh.
Because he's in the kitchen with them.
Oh, okay.
Right, both
I'm
of
a
you, over in the
psychic.
corner, come on.
I'm a psychic.
And those tools, drop those tools. Come on. Psychic my ass. You're one of them, aren't you? And he
And then
he steps into the living
I
room
just-
and shouts it
One of who?
towards Aaron.
One of who?
Get out of that bathroom, come on. Put your hands up where I can see them.
One of who?
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
The fucking vampires. You're one of them, aren't you?
Oh.
We're not
phew.
vampires.
Yeah, I
When
know
he
you're
says
not.
that, I just go relieved. Oh, thank God. Phew.
It's like, yeah, I know you're not
Oh,
vampires. Obviously, you're one of their fucking little familiars or whatever.
Please.
No, we're hunters. We're vampire
Yeah, we're hunters.
My fucking ass, you hunters. Why are you in here?
Oh, because we. Are we here?
He thought you were a vampire.
Yeah.
I take out my gun.
No.
Okay, definitely roll a dice for that.
I'm just taking it
goodness.
out.
Yeah.
No.
For what?
Exactly. We don't want to take
Okay.
that.
Do you want to roll a stress
Oh
dice?
my God.
Oh
Yes, I do. I
Okay.
want to roll a stress dice.
Mark stress, take an effect, roll 2 dice.
So I choose an effect.
Yes, you choose the effect. Because it's stress.
Your actions put an ally in immediate danger.
All right.
Sorry.
Roll 2 dice.
Mhm.
You better not fail this one.
Yeah. I was just gonna show him the silver bullets.
No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull a gun out when this guy's pointing a gun at us all and he's nervous and doesn't trust us. Okay, so you pull your gun out and he moves over to Mariah, wraps his arm around Mariah and points the gun at her head. He says, "Put that fucking thing away."
Wait. Just wait. I'm unloading it right now. Watch. And I pop the clip. It's not loaded, right? I just want to show you something. And I empty the clip into my hand and show him the silver bullets.
Alright, bullets, yeah, so.
Look, they're silver. Why would we have silver bullets? We're hunters, man.
He looks at that and then he kind of like clicks that the tools are also silver coated. And he God, what's that called? Uncocks the gun and lets go of Mariah. Jeez fucking Christ. Why didn't you guys just say so?
That's what we were trying to say.
We thought
What?
you might be a familiar.
Why?
We know about your son.
Oh, thank God. And he just like falls into the chair at the kitchen table. And the gun just like drops onto the table. I didn't think anyone else knew about them.
We hoped we'd get some information from you. There are some pretty scary people that seem to want a piece of your son.
Yeah, no shit. Wait, they want him?
We were asked to take him out, but in lieu of taking out a lot of other powerful vamps, and we want to know why your son. Why do they want him?
So, hang on. Another vampire wants you to kill my son?
Yes.
I mean, why would they want that?
That's what we're trying to find out.
I mean, he's a monster, but why would they kill their own?
Maybe he knows something that they don't want other people to know.
I'm not sure what. I mean, he was just a kid, pretty much, when he turned.
Have you heard of someone called Odo Peterson?
Shakes his head. No, I think I remember a name like that. No.
Gina as well. Gina. What was her name? Gina?
I don't
Sarah,
think
do you have her surname? Gina?
I don't think we got her surname.
You did get her
Yeah.
surname.
Oh, we did.
I think. Maybe.
Yeah, I think we did get her
Yeah,
surname.
you should have from the websites and stuff. Gina Story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Story.
Oh, that bitch. Yeah, I met her.
Okay.
Yeah, they came round
we
here
had-
a few months ago. I'm asking about Ethan and his mother. But I didn't give him nothing. I didn't trust her one bit.
Yeah, there's definitely something fishy going on there.
So she was one of them, and I guess that makes sense. Yeah, she didn't seem right. But
When was the last time you talked to your son?
takes a deep breath. It's like gets up from the table and like stretches his hands up behind his back. Goes over one cupboard and opens up the cupboard, and you can see the cupboard is more or less full of like empty whiskey bottles and vodka bottles. And he takes one that's kind of like 2/3 done, and just like pours it into a little glass that's already sat out on the countertop. About 3 weeks after he went missing, he showed up at my door, middle of the night, and it wasn't him. Right away I knew there was something wrong. I mean, I was just relieved to see him at first, but as soon as he stepped into the place, I could just tell something wasn't right. I mean, above anything else, there was the smell, you know, like just must death. The kind of you get a crime scene when you walk in a room, you know. It was just there everywhere he went, and the way he moved, it wasn't natural. It was just too quick for the way a human moves. And
Yeah, we've had some experience now with vamps.
takes it, swallows his drink in like one. It's like, yeah, so he came in and I guess I felt like he was toying with me almost, taunting me, really vicious things. And I told him to get out, and he smiled, and that's when he pulls down his collar, and you can see all these like deep gouges at the bottom, like kind of around his collarbone. And he just...
Did he bite you?
No, he didn't bite me, but I don't know if he was trying to rip my throat out or something. But I was close enough to my weapon. I was able to throw him off and grab my weapon and let off a few shots.
Bless you.
And,
Sorry about that.
And it seemed to... At first I thought that was it. He was going down, but he didn't fall. He just stumbled. And then he laughed. And then he left. And
So
then...
he didn't say anything of note?
No, it wasn't much of a conversation. He was, I mean, I don't even think it was him, really. It was just something that looked like him. But I mean, it was vicious, man. It was evil. It was just had the most horrible, foul things to say. Just real anger. I mean, Ethan, he's been an angry guy for a while because things haven't been working out for him. But you know, it was just magnified. And then, of course, a few months later, when his mother died, and he kind of does the finger quotes when he says that, I had to go check out and see it for myself.
We had a little run-in with his mother.
Oh,
He definitely
course.
got to her.
So was you guys. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't bring myself to put her down in case it was her. But I also wasn't sure if killing him like they do in the movies would actually work. So I just emptied the place, put it up for sale, and just made sure no one bought it.
I almost bought it.
Yeah, so when I heard yesterday that there were gunshots at the property, I went down to check it out, and of course I saw, I guess, what you guys did in the basement, and I knew that wasn't going to hold up for much longer, so I burned the place down.
So you torched it.
Yeah.
You burned our soon-to-be howler cutter.
Oh, I'm sorry if my family's problems have hindered your ability to buy a property.
No, we're not
condolences.
thinking like that. Yeah.
Don't worry
condolences.
about him. He's
Do you know if your son, did he have other friends or people, you know, was there any specific friends that your son had?
I've done a little investigating, and he pulls out a file from under one of the cabinets. I couldn't find much on him. He'd been in some online groups, you know, all these hate groups that are around now. You know, he was in one of them, and you know, they talked shit, but they seemed harmless enough. But I've been out a couple of times looking for him since his mother, and all I found is bodies, homeless. They've been drained, and homeless once or twice that have been turned and are feeding on other people. At least that's what I heard when I was asking around. So there's definitely more of them out there, and that's when I realised this was bigger than just him and his mother. And then when that woman came around asking, I knew there was something more going on, and he was involved in something else, or, you know, perhaps there was someone like you guys hunting them down. I'm afraid I haven't been much good beyond that. I've just been locking myself up here day after day at night.
which woman that came around asking?
The Gina woman that you mentioned.
Okay. Yeah, we know her. Ish.
Yeah, she asked a lot of questions about him, just like you guys. You know, she wanted to know who he'd been around, who he was in contact with, especially before he went missing. And I said, look, he didn't stay with me, he stayed with his mother. I didn't know who he was hanging about with or where he was going. But yeah, they gave me a card and told me if I had information or if he showed up, I should let them know and they would take care of it.
Can we see that card, maybe?
Sure. Like, goes in his wallet and pulls it out. And it's just a business card for Gina's story at the Presidium.
Okay, we already have that information. Just checking, crossing the T's and dotting our I's. Well, he's definitely involved in something bigger than him.
I mean, he was always a capable boy. And when he was younger, you know, people really, you know, were attracted to him, you know. But he just sort of lost his way and, you know, became more isolated and angry about things.
Do you know of any places where he might have hung out, or obviously we're trying to find him. I can't
Yeah.
promise that we won't put him down.
Yeah, so he used to go to Columbia University. And I know from speaking to people while he was there, he attended a couple of social events at different bars. I'll give you those bar addresses. But, these are just kids. There's nothing, there doesn't seem to be anything special going on there. I don't think I had anything to do with what happened to him afterwards. I can't get access to all the messages or electronic accounts that he had, but I know he was involved with several of these groups online, and my fear is that someone in one of those groups got to him and made him this way, or maybe it was just a random attack on the street. I don't know.
Well, we're hoping to find out more. We'll let you know what we find out.
Stands up, like he's got tears in the corner of his eyes at the point. It's like, if there's anything else I can do to help you guys, please let me know. If I just can rid the world of this thing that's walking around in my son's skin, I know it'd be doing some good.
Phone number?
Yeah, I'll give you his phone number.
Yeah, we'll take his contact info.
So you guys, hunters, I mean, is this some kind of clandestine organization you're a part of, or?
Oh, you want to join? We have an open door policy for...
Yeah, maybe. I mean, what else am I going to do?
Well then, I look at my companions. Shall we let them in?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
It's a
Here's what
lonely
you
life.
do. Here's what you do. First, you need to get WhatsApp. Once you get WhatsApp...
So he's like late 50s, early 60s, although he's in fairly decent shape.
Wait, what kind of phone does he have?
It's Samsung, but a fairly decent one.
Okay, so yeah, just get WhatsApp. Tell me when you get WhatsApp, and then I'll
Send him a
message you
group
the-
invite.
Yep, and then we'll...
Okay, so it takes a few goes to get him signed up to WhatsApp successfully. He can use a phone and stuff like that, but when it comes to like the details and settings of an app, he's not so good.
Or is he in?
Yeah, so I enter the code and then I do this. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm in. Oh, look, there's you guys. And he sends a little text through the WhatsApp that says, "Hi, guys."
Oh God, not another one.
Welcome to the den of ass kickery ish
So there's
thing.
you
That's
guys
the
and
name of the group, the Den of Ass Kickery.
Yeah. You can tell right away he's expecting some like grand reveal to this massive underworld organization, and it's like four of you
Memes.
in a
Yeah.
WhatsApp group.
Yep.
Texting stuff like, "I'm downstairs, let me in the house."
Yeah.
Yeah, about that. We also do mid texts when we're on a mission. So if you like see something, just text us.
Wait, wouldn't it be easier and quicker just to call you?
Well, yes and no, because what if we're like in a situation of being quiet? So you know,
Right,
we
I
just...
see. Okay. I mean, have you guys never thought about using, radios?
No.
Sometimes talking is inconvenient
Yeah.
and dangerous.
I mean, I can get you some police quality headsets for those kind of things. You don't have to speak
Oh, really?
very loudly at all for those transceivers to pick
Now
up.
you might be onto something.
Yeah, you got my undivided attention.
Yeah, I can get you that. What about body armor? Would body armor be useful?
Yeah.
Yeah, for them.
All right. Yeah, sure. I can probably source you some of that.
Yeah, Sarah changes his contact info in her phone to the guy who gets things. Yeah, we could use a tech guy, to be honest.
I am hurt. I'm a plumber.
Yeah.
You're
Aaron-
a plumber.
Aaron looks.
Oh no!
Aaron has his like dejected look in his face at the same time as Mr. Frost kind of like lightens up. He's like, "Oh, I'm being useful again."
Oh my goodness! Just the delivery alone.
Dana Bass kickery.
Yeah.
Yep. So, what are your tools of trade to hurt vampires, sir?
Well, I mean, I just got my pistol and I did let off a few rounds into him. It didn't seem to put him down.
What
So,
is with
so
all
what works?
Yeah, what is with you all with guns? Oh my god!
Well, I mean, I wasn't going to risk my life based on what I've seen in a movie. So, I mean, what does kill them?
I pull out my hammer and wrench. Mmm.
Stake to the heart. Classic.
Really?
Although it took a few to put down your ex-wife, I'm sorry to say.
Jeez.
There's probably a moment where he doesn't
That's a
quite know
bit
how
cool.
to take that.
By the way, do you have a dog?
I don't have a dog, no.
Okay, so we don't know what the hell. Well, on a serious note, Sarah, it's like, then what the hell was that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
there
want to roll a
was.
dice each and do like a Google search to try and give you an idea what it might have been.
Figure out what the hell that thing
Yeah.
was. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, because that's concerning now. It's like, oh damn.
Okay, I found nothing.
Was that a 4 from Sarah?
That's a 4 from me.
So you
That's
guys
a 3 for me.
don't find anything. Sarah, you managed to find a couple of things online that are vampire related from different parts of the world that kind of fit. And one of them, it seems likely, is a thing called a sig bin.
What?
Or like dead.
Sig bin, or sometimes sig ben with an E.
Oh.
Well, I've never seen one of these things before.
Folklore from Philippines.
You're telling me something. I broke something that was from the Philippines.
It's
Damn.
like a vampiric type creature.
Okay.
Let's see how to kill it. Ah.
Well, I think we found that smashing the shit out of it with a wrench works.
Yeah.
Silver wrench, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, silver wrench.
So he's
Yeah,
like,
I like to be close and personal with my thing. Combat.
all right,
sorry.
so silver stakes, I'm guessing. Reflections
Yeah.
don't show, garlic works, all that stuff.
We haven't tried garlic. Have we tried garlic?
We have not tried garlic, but
We need to try garlic sometime.
from what I know, because this is the family business, a lot of those tropes that you've seen in the movies are based on reality. So, stake to the heart, silver, garlic, holy water, crosses. Use what you got. I can probably show you some sigils that will at least hinder them from coming into your home.
Crosses do work, but you gotta find like with the exact, religion.
He's like, right. Well, I mean, my family's from Germany, so
Hmm.
I guess
Maybe.
Catholic, Christian.
You can try it.
All right. So, yeah, he's going to ask you, while you've got time before it gets dark, if you could just draw him out some of these sigils so he can put them up in his place. Because although they haven't came back, he's always afraid that he's going to come back here.
Should we be asking him if maybe we can crash here for the night?
Yeah, you know what? Do
Where's
that
our?
and
Where do we have? Where do we have to go? I mean, do we don't really have a base right now, do we?
no, not until Monday.
Not until we buy the burnt out building and get it converted. Yeah, I think he'd be quite happy to let you guys stay. He's going to say, checks his watch, and he's like, we've got to run down and get supplies. I don't like ordering food in because you don't know who's going to come to the door. And once it gets to like sundown, he just like locks everything and seals the shutters and all that kind of jazz.
It is not safe in this
You
city.
say he lives in an
after dark.
apartment?
Yes.
4th floor. I'm assuming it's like a tenement building, like it's small and not fancy.
Like in the Roleplaying. You guys are on the right page, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, that's like a tenement building.
Yeah.
With like I said, fire escape and all that, because he'll
Yeah.
be the apartment that's got the fire escape the window. Yeah, so he will let you guys crash there for tonight, and then I guess you can plan after that what your next step is, because we'll call that for tonight.
Cool.
And we can spend some time, like, kitting his place out with some protection and stuff.
Sounds good. So it
Cool.
was actually a really good game tonight, wasn't it? I think we got through a lot.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
I like action. I like stabbing things.
Well, I figured that.
I love your photo image. Is that supposed to be Sarah with like the goggles and the crossbow?
Oh, that was just showing the size of a crossbow.
Yeah.
That's how
Crossbows are
big
pretty
they're big. I've shot a crossbow before. They're
Yeah.
big and they're heavy.
You can get smaller ones, but they're still not that small.
Yeah. Yeah, even the little ones they don't shoot much. You
No.
can't really like
'Cause
you can't even take a bird with a little one.
Yeah, you need to draw strength.
Yeah, like a compound crossbow. Even the one she's holding is small for a compound crossbow.
And although they can
always
have like a
laugh at
folding
I
stock
wanna-
and stuff, but those ones again are not as powerful.
I always laugh at the image. I want to touch it. It's just so funny.
I need to add that.
every time you say I want to touch it or I want to touch him, I just think
I'm gonna
think
have
of
to-
you like sticking your hands out.
I'm gonna have to edit the video so that every time she does that, it flashes up on screen.
Yeah. Yeah, do it.
But yeah, more vamps killed,
Cool.
more stones unturned.
What was that thing called? A sigbin.
Sick bin, yeah.
It got smashed to bits. Yeah, that was a good session, and I stayed awake for the whole thing.
Yeah.
that
Well,
was
that
good.
helps when people aren't falling asleep and not listening.
Yeah. Well,
So, you want to be leader?
who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Pretty
Just
good at
awake.
it.
I
Oh.
could be, when I'm awake, yeah.
I mean,
I
we
was
can have
excited.
like, as long as somebody kind of takes lead each time, you know.
Yeah.
I'll try not to let yous kind of get stuck in a mire for too long before I'm like, you have to move.
That was what I struggled with last time because I really wanted to slap you guys.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
yeah,
mean,
That's
in a
the
nice way.
indecisiveness. It was the indecisiveness because we didn't really know what we
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
got off track and
Yeah.
distracted by little things.
I think Prom as well kind of started getting stuck into a shopping mode, and he wanted to just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
buy everything. Let's get a truck. Let's get a
Yeah.
base. Let's buy new clothes, you guys. Look at matching
Yeah.
tattoos.
Yeah.
I didn't want none of that. I was I just want this.
To be honest, I
Alright.
did say like let's buy a sword. So like
Why?
Remember that?
Get a sword and a
Why?
crossbow and other stuff that
watched. What was it that we watched? It was the Strain, wasn't it? We watched.
we
the
had watched the
Strain, and
strain.
it was just-
Well,
Oh
we
yeah,
watched
the
something.
strain. I kept meaning to write that down.
Glenn needs to watch the strain. You'd love it, mate.
You would love the Strain, Glenn.
Wait, is that the one with that one exterminator dude?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vasily.
Called you called the strain?
It's called the strain.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a rat catcher, and he becomes like the
That's,
pure vampire hunter in it.
It's
The
so good.
Guillermo-
Glenn.
Is it
I'm sorry.
Guillermo del Toro?
Guillermo del Toro wrote it. He wrote I think him and another guy wrote like a novel
Oh,
series.
there's 4
And that's-
seasons.
Yeah, they wrote the novel series.
Yeah.
It has a beginning, middle, and an end. Like it has a definite structure to it. And he
It is
wrote
so
it
good.
with another guy, and then they made it with the purpose of making it into a TV series. And it's
You know-
very much based on like the vampires he came up with in Blade 2, because it's
And-
heavily influenced on it.
Yeah, and John doesn't watch things that are like a few times if he doesn't like it. Series. Of
Yeah.
Wait,
things.
so what? The cancer vampires are in this?
The one that, remember in Blade 2, his mouth splits open and the big worm tongue comes out? That was Guillermo del Toro's like vampire idea, and that's what the strain is.
Yeah, it's really good.
But we've watched it through
Super scary.
twice now, 2.5
I think
times,
it's
something like that. Man.
three times.
You watched it 3 times. I can't
Hey,
only watch
guys,
it half of it.
Yeah, I have to go. Good game.
Sure.
You guys have a good one.
Thanks, Lair.
Catch you later. See you later. Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Later.
too.